Hello. Hello. Right.
Hello, hello.
Hello, pickle.
Oh fuck! Hang on, wait! Don't click that button yet. Don't click that button yet. Hang on, wait.
Oh, no, seriously, don't click that button.
Okay, now you can click it.
Okay, we good?
Thank you, Lily.
Heck.
Thank you, Risa. Thank you, Sandy.
Heck. We need some redemption, Wolfo.
Come on, IT.
Okay, I shall try.
Roll us a pen check.
Jesus
Wow,
Christ.
Jesus
Why
Christ.
is it always Aichi? Man? It's always Aichi. He always rolls the double light side force pips every time.
I am one fucking point away to get us a guaranteed light side, though.
I can't get to sleep.
Wait,
I think about the.
did I roll? Did I take conflict? I thought I took conflict last game. Did I take conflict? I don't remember.
You did not.
No,
I
it's
don't think any of you did actually.
Yet.
I have not
We
spent
didn't
my
have a
XP.
chance to.
If you haven't spent your XP, I'd spend it now before we actually start, or else you won't be able to.
I am saving my
I'm
XP
not spending
right
my
now.
XP. That's why I haven't.
Already
I
spent
think
it.
I think my 15 XP is staying where it is.
When last we left our heroes, does someone want to recap for me, please?
We bloodied the nose of the Inquisition again.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Inquisitor is
We
none too pleased.
basically packed up the Dawn Temple, brought it here, and away. And we have, what, 16?
We have 16
plus what's his
crazies in
Yeah,
cryo sleep.
Yes. And of Narn.
That sounds like the start of a joke.
I'm very
So,
bad.
anyways, I got one crazy dude, 16 crazies, and 4 people about regular, all in a cryo sleep.
And then 2 guests that realize that how often we get shot at by
And,
the Empire.
2 people who are like, wait a second, I think I may have
It's
fucked
like,
up.
it's like you weren't kidding.
Two people that were just like, hey, we want to leave the village and go with you. We're like, okay, but be warned, we get a shot at. They
Like,
didn't
it's
believe
gonna
we
be
got shot
dangerous.
at.
We're gonna get shot at.
Mhm.
Lo and behold, we got shot at.
I forgot to update Cass Oran's sheet. Hang on one minute.
Oh, do we actually have a photo
Do
for
we
Kat
have?
now?
We actually have. Officially have.
Oh, I'm excited to see this.
I saw the WIP, so I'm excited to see the.
Who spells out WIP?
Well,
people.
if I said we had the whip, people would think we just got a nice
Yeah,
car.
baby. We have the whip, do we? All right. Oh, okay.
Hop out the whip. Vroom, vroom.
Oh,
One moment.
What? Huh?
why are we bonking?
I wasn't talking about the riding crop. That's something totally different.
No, that's for later.
That's
Star Wars stuff. Here we go. Cass.
nope. Sorry, I promised I wouldn't make that joke anymore.
Imagine that, promising you wouldn't make a joke anymore, but you still make it.
Meet
Wild.
Cass.
Aww. She's cute.
Oh,
Aww.
she's so cute.
She's cute and totally done with all your shit. Or specifically the Quartermaster's shit. Because long live the Separatists.
She looks very eepy. I want to give her a nap.
So there we go. We have Cass Orin, the intelligence operator that you guys have that can gather info for you in theory.
You know what? That's perfectly fine. She looks like she's very cuddly.
There we go. You buy those Inquisition again. What else? What else happened?
We stole what's her name? Ramen.
Yeah, we stole ramen.
Basically, we dangled the data ships in front of her face, and she was too tired, so she just blindly followed them onto the ship. And then moments later was shot at. So I'm sure she's probably having a great time right now.
I mean, she was asleep the entire time we were being shot
Yeah.
at.
It's like, man, I had a dream that we were on a roller coaster. Oh yeah, we were getting shot at. Oh.
I don't think anyone told her that.
Unlike the song that I just played, she had no trouble. getting to sleep. She did not think about the implications.
Does Romand dream of electric data?
Damn.
Okay. So, you guys are at home. More caves and such are being dug out.
Yep.
And now it's kind of a matter of what do you do next. You have 2 new Padawans and 4 and 2 like ordinary recruits. I believe last we left off, you guys said that you would explain you were going to sort out like giving them like the freshly defrosted people basically like a data pad with like the State of the Union effectively, right? Like where we're at, what the galaxy looks like.
Here's the last decade and a half of galactic history that you
my
missed.
question is, when compiling this amongst yourselves, is there anything that you omit or any details that you add? Basically, I need a rough contents of like what you'll be giving them.
Let's see. They were put to sleep during the Clone War. So we should summarize the events of the Clone Wars. Do you want to include mentions of the clone troopers betraying us or not?
I mean,
if they're gonna know what happened, I'd rather not omit stuff. But
okay, so basically, a 2-hour knowledge. This is everything that happened. Okay, so we'll have Follow the Jedi Order, Rise of the Empire, Reformation of the Republic Senate into the Galactic Senate, and current state of the core, inner rim, and outer rim territories. As far as, I guess, subjugation and rights.
Also, sorry I didn't say it. Thank you, Lily, for the sub. I love you.
I don't think we necessarily need to omit anything.
Yeah. No omittance, no adding. Is there anything you'd like to add?
You seem like a very nice person, and I hope to get to know you.
I guess adding in that they need what those things are, chain code.
Yeah. We'll note that we need them to come up with an identity so that we can get a chain code made for them if they ever travel off planet. We can add a brief summary of how to deal with an Imperial inspection. I mean, the Imperials will talk you through basically everything, but a general idea of the demeanor and how you should approach it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Right. In that case, Arlo, which is the guy that like spoke for them, the Kyuzo that you spoke to, will he will agree to basically train under you. The other guy will too. I don't have a name for him yet. I'm sorry. I neglected to make someone make him, so I don't even have basic personality, which is silly of me. Actually, I might hang on. I might be able to like yell at someone. I swear to God, if you put Toby in my game, though, I'm gonna hit him.
I was gonna say you still got Catboy and Otto who haven't made characters.
Hootie's made one.
Has he completely made it?
I mean, I don't know, but I know it's another Shistavanen because that's what Ash
Yeah.
said.
Yeah,
I know.
he
I
was
remember that
making a
mentioning.
Shistavana, but he never finished it. So
Time to poke him.
yeah,
Spray him
well,
with a
that's
water
what I'm doing
bottle.
right now. I'm poking the cat boy and telling him to,
Mhm.
but he's not around. I need to. No, damn it, Val's already made one. I can't use him. Who's this? Toshi. Streamer mode is just stupid. The way it hides people's names. That's what I got.
Yes, it is.
Whoever's crunching. Whoever's
Have you-
crunching.
have you-
Crunch.
That was a clear crunch.
That was such
I'm
a
so sorry.
fine
Hey,
crunch.
Ash,
That was a hate.
have you asked Taida?
I have not, but she's currently majorly busy at the collab, so
Yeah.
Okay,
That was-
the aptly
Very
named,
clear crunch,
so not appearing in this film, for now. Like
Right
you
now,
have-
his head is hidden underneath a hat.
yeah,
his
no,
eyes.
he's got a hood up, he's got a hat like pulled over his eyes, right?
If you if you pull up the hood, it's just got the black and pink textures from.
Oh my god.
For my
Damn it! I forgot to install Source again.
It's
Oh,
just nothing.
God.
It's just like it's just like if you pull the cloak back fully, it's just the large bold texted 3D letters, no entity.
I feel like I should be upset by this,
like,
but I'm willing to accept it.
okay. Okay. Right. But the long and short of it, the 4 you rescued all do agree to stay. They'll probably pepper you with questions a little here and there, like hear some of the information from the horse's mouth, so to speak, right? Like oh, the Empire can't be that bad, can it? Right? That kind of
You
thing.
have no idea.
Do you guys give them access to the HoloNet at all, or are you restricting that based on the fact that you're incognito right now and
Probably restricting it.
Restricting it for now.
Right now.
The only thing I can think of that we're doing right now is we're gonna be using the Bravo 1 to like go up and use the pirate HoloNet from it.
Yes.
If we need to.
Well, basically, if they really want to do things on the HoloNet, that's fine. But I will come to make sure security is maintained.
Cass
Hopefully
is
it'll not pop
vehemently
up.
against letting anyone use the HoloNet beyond herself. But that's not
now.
gonna happen because Ezra needs to use it too. So
She's
she's got stacks of Red Bulls and chips, doesn't she?
her response to Ezrad being like, "I need that for my work, otherwise you don't get any supplies." Her response,
Then starve.
Basically,
But-
like that's what rationing is for, and also why can't you just magic supplies up with your so much better governmental system?
Dude, those two are really at each other.
It's kind of one of those things where it's a good job it's a fairly large base, because it means that Ezrad and Cass can just like mainly avoid each other, right? Like
So
whenever they're in the same room, something gets thrown. Right? Like it's yeah.
Children, fucking behave.
Yes,
God damn
puppy.
it.
So the transport hangar is a level, and the generators are a level down, right?
Transport hangar is a level up, yeah. Currently the transport hangar doesn't technically have like any way in.
Okay.
That's still something we gotta do.
That's something you.
I didn't know if it was a level up or a level down.
It's something you got to do specifically because you need like the holo generators to be able to hide the exit, right? Once you've got those, like you can sort out 7 and the transport hangar. being. Actually, did you get the holo projector for level 7? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Actually, we should probably start a journal entry for the base in general, just so we know what the base has.
Yes. Yes, we should.
Yeah, that's a good
There
idea.
we go. Hang on, let me just give that to you guys. Configure. Yep. Yep.
Doggo!
Doggo.
Doggo? What?
Puppy shared the thing.
Doggo looks
No.
so worn out.
Carmen San Diego.
Where
Where in the world is
in
Carmen San
the
Diego?
world
The answer
is-
is with puppy.
Taking a heckin' nap, looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Looks-
exhausted from just flinging her toys around.
Yes. Hey,
It's been
it's
a
hard.
long, hard day of doing nothing.
It's been a long, hard day of her doing very important puppy things, okay? It's, vitally important. things. I would argue that dog rates, you should totally send that in to dog rates and see if they rate Carmen.
There's a dog rates thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, we rate dogs.
Spoiler, all dogs get above 10 out of 10. I think the lowest one they've ever given is 11 out of 10. Most get 12 or 13.
How
There
do
are
you
the
get
rare
over
14
there
now.
to like...
Just on Twitter.
Yeah.
Send
You just
it-
DM
send it
them.
in. Yeah, you just DM them with a picture of your doggo. And they will make up a narrative as well. It's a very good Twitter. Lately.
And it is wholesome.
They've actually, the guy who made it as like literally his living now is We Rate Dogs. Like he's made
Published
Google
books on it.
Yeah, he's literally published books because of it. Like they do like an annual calendar as well. Which is
My favorites are like, anytime he's this picture of a Dalmatian, it's like, this is not a dog. We only rate dogs. This is an XYZ land cow.
Yeah,
15 out of 10.
I want your guys's. Sorry, I'm changing subject, but I actually have another picture of Carmen, and I want your guys' opinion on which one I should send in. But let's continue. I'll send them here shortly.
Wait, we're on a time frame. We should actually focus.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, so with that in mind, you have 4 new recruits. Ezra is happy for the help and has already put like most of them to work. Like the whole training thing on Jedi ways is one of those things where he's like, look, I understand that you want to do Space Wizard things, but I've needed hands for like months. So I'm getting them first. You're all gonna do what I say. We're gonna actually get this base like operational.
We need to build the library or whatever anyway. So
Yeah. For the holograms and everything.
So
Puppy is going to.
we need to
glare
get the
menacingly.
therapy thing made. We need to get the training wing made. So I say, yeah, let's definitely try and get more of this base up and running. And I'm gonna let Ezra know if there's anywhere he needs me to run that I'll make a run. I mean, it'd probably be easier than having to pay for people to bring. I don't even know how our stuff has been getting here. They've just been.
I think you do have the holo projector for 7 at least, don't you? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
For 7, yes.
We
So-
did specify that we were going to buy that.
Yes.
Ezrad right now doesn't really have. He has contacts, and like you guys kind of gave him carte blanche to just sort out stuff. If you were to ask him how he's been getting things like to the planet, his simple response is a smuggler.
Okay. I mean, if it's someone he trusts, or that
Yeah.
he's been using, I'm
He
not gonna
will
say
sort of
no.
nod and say, "I trust him. I trust her enough." Obviously, you can't trust anyone 100%, and nor should
Yeah,
you,
well,
but
as long as
If
the
you-
credits
if-
are good, I'm sure they'll.
If you trust them enough to do this, then by all means.
Hey, if they get caught by the Empire, they're just as dead as us, right? He's gonna say with
Yeah.
a shrug.
Yeah.
Hey Ash. Oh
Yes,
crap! I
ma'am.
should have actually looked into that. I didn't think of ever asking it, but having him to bring in parts to make Brava 2s and start getting them made.
Oh,
I
right,
didn't
yeah.
ask that. I don't think I even asked.
That stuff that like is fairly common part. Like he can get you. The weapons might be a little bit harder, but like but he can definitely sort out that. Though he will counsel patience on that because he wants the base operational before. Like
Oh
you
yeah,
need
no, I know.
staff. You need staff before you can really reliably. Like the pit droids are great and everything, and they work as extra hands, but
Mm.
in an
But
ideal
we need.
scenario, in an ideal scenario, you don't want to be making one brother at a time. You want to be making 2 or 3, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I'm definitely going to like before anything else, one thing at the base I think needs to be personally done is the therapy room and getting it up in operation.
are you knocking?
Because
Yeah?
I still have like 16 unconscious people on my ship.
Yeah, let's get that up and
Yeah,
going.
sorry, I can hear. It's not. 1 second.
They're also very, inclined to kill us if they wake up.
And I'd rather not have to fight
We
them
should
again.
we should make sure we at least outnumber them. Ideally.
So that's definitely the first thing, getting up and running.
That one,
Yeah.
and then potentially the training. At least the
The
I do
library.
really, yeah, the library, so we can get the holocrons up and running. Because I know they had like a good defense thing going on. So if we could get them up and running, and then work on our defenses, then
And we'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, having the holocrons will be helpful because they can help run things.
a lot more smoothly. Yeah.
Give Ezrat a hug, make sure he doesn't have to do everything on his own.
Them give hugs. They don't seem like the hugging type.
What would happen if you tried to give Ezra a hug? I wonder.
He'd probably just tense up.
Yeah.
He'd have another panic attack and pass out.
He should go, is this some space wizard magic? Bro, it's a literal hug. Calm the fuck down.
No. Let me see if I can find it. 1 second.
Yo,
Here it is.
away
Okay.
with your devilry.
Okay, I found it.
Da, 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 dum. Ba, 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 da.
And it hasn't kicked in yet. That's popped up so many times on my freaking TikTok.
But
Yeah, we were definitely not the kind of people Ezra likes.
Yeah, no.
I mean, he signed up for this, so
Oh.
Well,
He
the-
didn't sign up so much as he wanted to leave the Empire.
yeah, we're the ones that.
And we're the group that happened to pick
He-
him up.
He kind of, he was expecting a little bit more than this, but like he's sort of like he's permanently grumpy and very done, but he's like
At this point, he's accepted his lot, it seems.
he's at least dedicated to making it work, right?
Mhm.
The fact that you've brought in some recruits seems to have perked him up a little bit. It's safe to say that he was definitely of the opinion that you weren't gonna get anyone else to sign up, and he was gonna end up either having to leave you or just accepting that he's now in a cave for the rest of his life doing nothing. He seems
does
to
not
be
mean
happy
he
for the human contact
there.
that he's now getting.
He's happy for the human contact who won't, yell at him for being a colonizer.
Because you've had like the place sort of like had the place hollowed out and like ready, but like
Mm.
it's been bare bones equipment this entire time, right? It hasn't been as anywhere near as populated as this map is because you just haven't had the room or manpower to do it, right? So, but now suddenly, things like the kitchen are actually getting like unshrink wrapped and like set up, stuff like that. Ezrad is going to actually say to you guys, if these are the start, that's good, but we need more people.
That's
fucking hit 'em.
that's the idea. If Cass is ever able to find any.
Can I hit him?
What did you ask?
Why
Why
do
do
you
you
want
want to hit him?
Oh, there was
Grumpy.
a group, a Mandalorian group that
Right, yeah.
my brothers knew.
Cass has still not really found much of anything on that, and there's one reason why, and it's because I can't really know what she finds yet. Unless, Issa, my love, you give me a number. At the very least.
Yeah, I need to get that
Basically,
sorted out.
I'm reliant on if you can just give me a number of people that they would be able to bring. If you can give me that, then I can have Cass find something. But I can't have her find anything on that until you do.
Yeah.
Okay. So, which if you want to do a discovery type thing, we're gonna have to start playing that relatively soon.
Yeah.
No,
I meant I meant to right before the game started today. Say like, oh yeah, you guys need to like hold me to that. It's like keep starting and then forgetting.
Okay.
ADO is really
remind
good.
you every day.
Okay, Puppy, I do need you to get back to me on what I asked you about the other day.
It's really hard to decide.
I know. Well, we could talk about it, and you can talk to Ash about it. It doesn't. It really won't matter.
For those confused, there is a personal level game where it's just me, Puppy, and Issa in theory, with Issa DMing. And the person that she's asked us to find, like the people she's asked us to find, just by happy accident happens to be my character in her game. So, but there's some things that I need to know about where that game is going before I can really put you in contact with her. Right?
It was not initially intended. It was kind of after we had discussed the initial idea of the game, we kind of went, oh, we can tie these together.
Yeah. So that's like the plan, TM. And when you on the bro side, when you do find her, you will find the sneakiest sneak. BDU.
I have a sneaky sneak.
We love Bite.
Because Bite and my character,
Aden, yeah,
are partners in crime.
I have the cutest sneaky sneak, and he will be.
Yeah, no, you guys.
The best sneaky sneak.
You guys all have incentive to remind me to do that.
Because you'll get some serious, like in theory,
some serious firepower.
In theory, if you can convince Aden that you're worth it, you will get an insane amount of firepower. We're talking like, as in,
Mandalorian mercenaries.
On the rankings of power when it comes to clones, you have ordinary clone troopers, you have clone commandos, and then you have what these guys are. And, like, put it this way, the fact that the Empire didn't find these guys and kill them was a sore spot for the Empire for literal decades. They hunted the people you're looking for just so fervently and didn't once catch them. Because every single one is worth like 100 clone troopers.
They are all unmodified Fett clones who are all trained personally by Jango Fett.
But yeah, by Jango Fett. So we're talking, they're all like Boba Fett level clones.
They are all psychopathic people whose only joy in life is causing suffering.
One of them has Kaminoan skin gloves and plans to get a belt at some point.
Yeah.
Like,
They are terrifying people. You
Yeah.
want them on your side.
Yeah, so like there is incentive for you guys to poke Issa about it and be like, you should run that game.
Hey, have you?
Or, like,
have-
the
have-
thing
have
is,
you
the
done-
thing is, she doesn't have to run. She doesn't have to run the game. She just needs to give me, because Aden has a very specific goal in mind for our game. So she just needs to give me a number. So long as I have a number, you guys will get some fun things. But like, it's not going to be too big because otherwise it'll be an insane game. But it's also it shouldn't be too small, otherwise it'll be like 1 or 2 sessions. So it's got to be like a happy medium. If you want, babe, you can always roll a D. Like just think about what the max number that you want her to have is, and then roll a D that number to see how many you plan to be able to give me, and then we'll go from there, right? So.
No, that is currently off the table until background things get cleared. We had mention of the holocron on the space train, but at this point we have 3 holocrons, so I don't know if that's gonna be very high on our priority list anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but still, how many holocrons do you want to be destroyed or fall into the Empire's hands?
True.
No, it's definitely something I feel like we should handle at some point.
Yeah. That is something we kind of put on the back burner for now.
But like, you all don't necessarily need to know how to be an assassin. It's just one of those like, it'd be nice to know.
Is there anything else you want Cass to do? Because right now she's sort of like bored. Like she's got her feelers out looking for your guys, but there's not much she can actively do. So if you've got something
the
else
data
that you'd
chip.
like, she's gonna take one look at those and go, I am a separatist intelligence officer, not a scholar or a geek.
Oh,
she's
well,
gonna
I
say.
thought they had to be looked at or anything.
Drummond will take a look at him.
Yeah, that's Roman's job, like 100%.
She is our scholar. She'll handle all of our artifacts and try and figure things out about them. Let's see. Personnel definitely is our next big issue.
Mm-hmm.
I know we talked briefly. Again, this is all out of character at the moment. Just kind of meta stuff. We talked about Puppy building a miniature droid army. And talked about where we could go for that.
Yeah, right.
So we could ask
Well,
Cass.
not miniature, mainly B1.
We could ask Cass if she knows of any potential remaining separatist bases. Some place we might be able to find a droid core. So if we can find that processor, we can make a bunch of B1s.
I like it.
It's my fault. I messed up. I didn't tell you.
Mm-hmm.
as you guys are discussing, actually, there is a little like a ping on the console because I assume you guys are in the command center right now.
Yeah.
Ezra and
Yeah.
Cass are there. They are very pointedly not looking at each other.
Then-
But Ezra will like sort of look over at the console and be like, "Oh, Corin's here. I will be right back. Discuss what you're doing. My vote is anything that gets us recruits. Like, and as he's walking out, he goes, "Droids at a push, but I'd prefer people." You hear him barking orders at the 4 recruits that you've gotten, and if any of you would like to meet Corin, you may.
I am curious.
You know what? Kind of want
I love the idea that Azrat's like just decided on your own and leaves, and then all of you sort of look at each other and then just sort of immediately follow.
Well, let's go say hi. You know.
As you guys, are you all going to see who Corin is? Is that
Yes.
what you're doing?
to. Yep.
I guess we are.
As you all leave, Cass goes, "Good meeting." She's,
We'll be
Hey,
back.
she's up too.
she's currently on a handheld game. She's leaning back in her chair, right?
No,
Good
she got the DS.
Oh, nah.
Aloof gamer girl.
I mean, look at that portrait.
Shit.
Tell me.
I
tell me
know.
that portrait. Tell me she's not.
Yeah, she has to be.
Can't believe we got the sarcastic gamer girl archetype in our
The
Star
only
Wars
reason she's
game.
gaming is because she has nothing to do right now, so she's just like keeping herself busy. Like that's like what she's doing. But like no. As you guys shuffle through into 7, you are met with you are met by a human woman. She has dark skin. Like sort of like there's she doesn't look old, but there's like streaks of grey in her otherwise like brown hair.
Me too, girly.
Sorry, black hair rather. It's like pulled up in like a bun, and she's in like she's in Spacer's gear, right? She's in like smuggler's gear. She's got the she's rocking the like the heavy duty leather coat, that sort of thing, right? At her hip is a what looks like a Wii star like on her hip, and she's currently like barking orders and like directing people. She's got several guys around her, all of whom are like some variants of young and fresh faced, right? Like they're not fresh faced in the sort of like they look naive, but they definitely look like they haven't been in the game decades, like she has, right? She carries herself with like sort of like an air of confidence, and she's just gonna sort of look you over and goes, "Who's the look-a-loos?" And Ezra's gonna turn around and go, "Well, if you're here, carry stuff." Like
I'm crippled. I'm in my chair. How do you expect me to carry anything, Ezra?
use your legs, asshole. He's gonna say, pointing at the the mechanical legs that you have. Corin looks vaguely confused and frowns at his callous treatment of your crippled body.
If you need help, then we'll help.
But there's quite a few crates, right? This is all like various supplies and shit needed. Puppy should be happy. She spots several pieces of gear and equipment that she's been asking for to make things. But Corin like holds out. She's holding a data pad, and it's like every time something comes off the ship, she sort of like presses a button. You assume she's ticking things. She's gonna be like, "Oh, Corin," as like indicating to herself.
Mm-hmm.
Good to meet you.
Hello.
It's a pleasure.
She's gonna point to each boy in turn and say, "These are my boys. That's Steve, Jerry, big one." Oh, and that's Bruiser. She's gonna say, like pointing backwards. You see a single guy, like where the rest of them are sort of like carrying, like 2 of them to a crate, kind of deal.
Yeah.
As she says that's Bruiser and like thumbs over her shoulder, you see a guy carrying the same crate but just one of them, and he's like a Deveronian and he's built like a brick shit house.
Holy shit.
I think I figured out how he got his name.
He goes, oh yeah, no, loves to eat bruised fruit. Just to say.
What is wrong with him?
As Deveronian puts it down, and he's gonna just sneer and go, "Yeah, tastes better." And he just sort of turns around and like thumps back onto the ship.
Why does he like his fruit tenderized?
Don't even get me started on the fact that he won't tenderize meat. Corin's gonna say, "Don't let him cook ever."
Noted.
But as she unloads, she goes, "Yeah. What do you think of the ship?"
Oh, it's pretty.
So she has a YV929. Fuck's sake. Wait, why did it do Google? So if you don't know what a YV929 is, it is, hang on, I'll put it in Starlight Rebellion. It's this.
Ooh.
It's a boxy little guy.
Yep.
That is a really nice ship.
About 22 meter long. It is yeah, it's kind of like it was originally designed from the start to be a heavily armed for defense against pirates. It also it's been renowned for having exceptionally strong shields for what it is. From your cursory glance, you can see 2 dual turbo lasers, dual iron.
Oh yeah,
cannon.
brain. Nez is definitely gonna be walking around looking at the ship.
2 triple blasters mounted on stubby wings, and 4 concussion missile launchers. Half of which are fired from the aft. Which means
Concussion missiles.
yeah.
Good at running away.
Oh.
She's gonna nod. You don't become an old smuggler by fighting every battle.
No.
Anyway.
No, that wasn't.
Anyway, here's the shit. She's gonna tick off the last box as it like sort of comes off the ship, and she's gonna hand it to Ezrad. You gonna sign it and pay me? Or we're gonna have an argument again about the price. Ezrad is gonna like sort of stare at her and say, "That depends. You ever charging me again?" At which point she just sort of shrugs. Maybe.
I like her.
He's sort of like, he looks it over and it's just like, "I'm surprised at you, Corin." She's gonna like raise an eyebrow. It's like, "Yeah, you are overcharging me, but most of it is undercharged. I've signed it off already. Here's your credits." She's like, "Hey, wait, what?" Like, it's gonna sort of tap his nose. You should keep an eye on the market, son.
Right.
It's just gonna look vaguely annoyed, and she's gonna, "It's a good job I like you, isn't it?"
That's the only reason we
Okay.
haven't fed him to the wildlife.
Wildlife on this desolate rock.
There's some somewhere.
Scarier than you might think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have another job lined up, so you're not gonna be able to get supplies from me for another week minimum.
It happens.
Fair enough.
What?
It was nice to meet you. She's gonna
Oh,
turn
yeah.
around and head towards her ship, which will take off. For the first time, you guys get to see it actually. As it takes off, you see the platform outside like retract after she lifts off, and you see from your perspective, it's like a faint shimmer, and like basically there's effectively like see-through rocks, right? Like
Mhm.
you can see it's like someone pulled a light net curtain with a rock pattern on it, like over the hanger. But it's sort of like it shimmers for a couple of seconds and then like fixes itself, and now it doesn't like move at all or anything. You can see like the hollow projectors like placed around it, like embedded in the rock.
That's fucking cool.
Ezrad's gonna go, well, seeing as you're all here, do we continue the conversation here, or do we go back to the command center?
Is the where is the command center? Is that like offices? Or
It's
what?
5.
Oh.
Or 5 or 4, I think.
Yeah, 5.
4 I think is
4 is
medical
the
bay.
med bay. 6 is the like armory and cargo area. That's where Ezrad lives. Cass basically effectively lives in 5. Because that's
Okay.
where like the HoloNet link up is and everything, and what have you. She's carved out like a corner for herself, effectively.
Oh no, she's got her triple monitor corner.
Triple monitor? No, there's 8 monitors in that corner.
Jesus.
Hey, yo. I wish.
Yeah, they're just it's like a whole the whole corner is just monitor. There's like multiple interfaces and everything. She's like hooked up to the HoloNet, the pirate HoloNet that you've got on base. She's like each one of like every single screen that you look at has readouts of some kind, except one, which is playing a movie. League. It's like it's like the center one, like the one that's most easy in eye shot. But she's just sort of like swinging her chair, playing her game. Well, waiting for you to tell her to do something. Oh, you're back then. How was she?
Oh dear God, she's got ADHD.
Worth it? She's gonna ask, looking at all you.
Oh, I think that Ness had a good time. She gave Ezra a funny look, so that was also fun. Mostly. I've walked too much for the past month. I'm gonna sit for a while.
You have been walking a lot.
I would say my legs hurt if I could feel them.
You could probably only really feel them when you apply the force through them, actually.
Yeah.
Like,
When I have the force off, it's probably just a vague throbbing sensation around my lower hips.
you probably haven't lost all feeling in them. That's why you can use enhance to like actually use them. But like,
It's one of those, like, if I stabbed myself in the leg, it would take me a moment to realize I had. Because it'd be like, oh, well, that's a problem.
It's probably a matter of even when you're using the force, you still have that that same feeling because you're effectively manipulating your legs with the force. That's how we're like tinging enhancement, right? It's not.
It's like, if you ever had any dental work done where they numb part of your face.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's the vaguest sense of sensation there, but you can't do anything with it. Like, you can't make that part of your body do anything, and whenever you touch it, it doesn't feel right. It feels foreign. That's roughly what I imagine her legs to feel like.
Alrighty. So, the discussion about what you're doing next is the big one, obviously. You said that Ezra has already made it clear. He's like, I need more recruits. If they have to be droids, they have to be droids, but I would prefer flesh and blood people. They're easier to work with. Cass will give a for that when he says it, right? That sort of like, I don't know whether did that transmit?
No,
it didn't.
No.
It's been cut off. Hang on, let me breathe.
all I heard is Cass will give a to him. And I'm like, oh, okay. The silence treatment.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Yeah, Discord does. My thing. So, Cass will give a very brief to that when he says like they're easier to work with, right? Did you get that this time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that then.
Like,
She's gonna
like
tisk.
yeah, and he's just gonna go, oh, bite me. like,
Be careful too much to get up on that.
They follow orders easier, and you don't have to ask nicely. Is what she's gonna say from her corner.
They're also kind of dumb. I spent a lot of time making them fall apart. I did always feel kind of bad about it, actually. They seemed very friendly when they weren't shooting at me.
Us is of the opinion that you should do B1s. Ezra is of the opinion that you definitely should not. Which means basically what your high command right now is split. It comes down to what you guys want to do. So I guess a good place to start is you should list all of the things that like all of the. Obviously, the overarching goal is to destroy the Empire. That's your goal,
Yeah.
right? The only way you can tackle something that big is by breaking it down into lots of little things. So what are the next things that you need? What are the things that you need most, like in order of priority, and which are like obtainable to you now through action, one way or another?
Definitely manpower.
Manpower, definitely, yeah.
Okay. So, we need... Looking at this elephant bite by bite, we need personnel, we need money and political support.
Yeah, your coffers are running a little low right
Yeah.
now, I believe. Ezrad's having to penny pinch effectively right now because like the money that you guys have got is like, yeah, sure, you've each got like 20 grand, I think, right?
Give or take, yeah.
No.
No.
Between you and I think it's average.
I
I'm at
only
about
have
30.
8,000.
Which, you know, that's a lot of money. It can do a lot of things, but the kind of things that you guys want to do are expensive enough
I
that
only
will
have
vanish.
8,000 stuff.
True.
The stuff you guys want to do, that like 20 grand on average each, right, which equates to about what, like 80 grand got, will vanish in really short order. Like,
Yeah, so we have to find some way to get some kind of funding.
whether it be through gaining allies that are willing to fund you, or, you know, doing what you did with the Jewel of Yavin and just stealing something really
Yeah.
expensive.
Oh yeah, we should give him the extra little doodads.
We have all the shit we stole.
We got a couple of things we can give him defense.
Yes, you did. Let's see.
I know we grabbed a couple of gems. Let's see, I know we made a note of it somewhere.
Where is my Lure of the Lost? Which I didn't think I'd have to open up anymore. Rip. Best laid plans. All that.
You know, we stole the yes, the Cortosis sword. We stole the data chips. We stole what gems we could grab from the main office, or the main display, and then we stole the gems in Cortosis ore. Plus, obviously, the data chips and holocron, but we can't give him those.
This is forging. Okay, so the Cortosasaur is worth about but it's not like the gems are in Cortosasaur. They're not like there's not enough Cortosasaur to do much with.
Yeah.
With the gems, that's probably he's gonna estimate another $8,000 thereabouts.
Yeah, not bad.
The Cortosa sword, if you guys don't want to keep it, is worth significantly more.
That begs the question: do we want to keep that sword?
The sword itself is worth about $10,000 for the record.
What was that? Puppy.
He said Fabio would probably want to keep it.
I mean,
Just got a
listen,
lightsaber.
if we have to sell it, like, we can sell it.
Yeah.
But if not,
It was really up to if we want to, right?
It is not better than a lightsaber. I will say that
Yeah.
much. It's also less able to be hidden than a lightsaber is. A
I kind of just grabbed it at the time because I needed a weapon.
Unless you guys want more like ranged weaponry, you have the best weapon that you need right now. A lightsaber will carry you through anything that you want to do in theory. So yeah. The data chips, you can't really fence those, and Roman would probably actually like cut your head off.
Oh no, we're not.
We're not giving him the data chips.
She would commit murder, so let's not.
When we present the astrium, he has a look at it and he's just like, "What is it?"
No, it says it's an astrium.
Gesundheit. He's gonna tell.
I think
have no respect for history.
I don't know what it is, so I can't sell it.
Okay.
He's gonna say. That's right.
All right, so that
Yeah,
will
what
just
is-
leave off
like,
to the side.
What is it anyway?
We'll leave that for Rummond again.
Roman has
We
no
need
idea.
to know. So we need to find someone that can tell us what that is exactly.
There we go. There's another objective that you can achieve. Find out what the fuck the Zephyrastrium actually is. You know what it's named because of the museum, but you have no idea what it actually is. So, like,
Meta-wise, I know how we could find out, but you know,
if you guys would like to,
Besh would have no idea.
If you guys would like, you can give me knowledge.
The education.
Education for trying to know what it is. It's going to be a daunting check. Actually, no, it shouldn't be a daunting check. It should be what's 5 again? It's
Formidable.
Yeah.
Formidable check.
Or
if actually no, I'm not gonna proffer that or because it's something that I feel like you guys should think of on your own without me prompting.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll roll for it. I don't care. It's 4 green versus 5 purple.
We have a.
Can I ask a question first?
Red and 4
right?
purple.
Oh,
I was about to ask a question, but okay.
Okay, what's wrong? What's wrong?
I was gonna ask, would the holocrons know anything about it?
Yeah, they say we have one of the holocrons open, and they have the data from the
jailer is uncertain.
That was gonna be my main question. Would they know anything about it?
It's not in any of the archives. You don't.
All right.
That's why we should get the library.
And he does gently encourage you and say that the pursuit of knowledge is the most noble venture of any Jedi. And should you find out what it is, he will be very proud.
You guys see Jedi somewhere?
Alright.
Fight for the light.
Yeah.
You like it or not, you are Jedi. Even if you don't call yourself that, I was gonna say. Then vanish.
Alright.
Yeah, That's fairly.
Can more than one person try, or
Yeah,
no?
you can all try it if you'd like, but
Alright. Is it still gonna be upgraded or no?
No, it's she can only use
Sure.
one
Alright,
point per
okay.
person.
Hmm.
Alright.
I'm not willing to try.
I am.
Hey, let's go. 5
5
threats though.
threats though.
Yeah.
You get a
I have an
vague-
idea
do
of what
get
an
advantages.
astrium is, but no idea what
you
this
get
is for.
a vague recollection because it's called a Zepho Astrium. Zepho, the word Zepho sort of rings a bell.
Yeah.
A distant bell back of your head. And
Why does Zetho sound so familiar?
because you've watched and or played Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it is something that I know exactly how we could find out more and who we could go find, but Besh doesn't. So it's one of those. Oh well. You have an idea, just like I.
The there is a vague recollection of the word Zepho in relation to a name that you remember seeing in a file buried somewhere. It's like the tiniest of recollections. Cordova is like the
Yeah.
only name that you can muster up, but beyond that, you don't know. Like, you know that someone was working on something related to the Zepho. You think
Somebody in the order was curious about it, and I can have a vague recollection of part of their name, but I can't remember any more than that. Zepho and Cordova? Cordorna? Something like that? I don't recall. Somebody somewhere was interested.
there is in theory something else you can do with this thing that would there is like something you can do.
Mhm.
I will say that probably brings more things to light, but my response to that is you're gonna have to think of that on your own. I'm not gonna prompt you to do it.
Does
You have to tell me the prompt date.
the jailer has personnel files, right?
For those listed at the Dawn Temple.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
We need to get the library up and running so we can get the other holocrons.
Hmm.
My main focus right now is I really want to get the library and the therapy room up. That's my focus right now.
Do we have the funds to make that happen?
We already
spent the
gave,
funds.
yeah, we
Oh,
already
yeah.
took care of it.
Okay, so we just have to.
Everyone had to take 1,500 out of their thing.
It's just gonna take.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna take about like a couple of weeks to a month.
Maybe we can
Okay, so
help
that's
out
just
with them.
things that happen that we don't necessarily actually need to, quote unquote, pursue.
Hmm.
But we still need to figure out what we want to do next.
Either, personally, either personnel or funding are what I would suggest we pursue next.
I would say
Mm.
funding because our funds are getting rather low.
Okay.
Funding is B.
In that case, we need to either think of something to steal and sell, or try and have Cass find some people who might be amenable to working with us.
That's something we can ask Cass about. Go for
Cass is
it,
gonna
okay.
sigh, pause her game, sit upright. Funding, people with funding. Well, a lot of the separatists, a lot of them are in bed. Well, a lot of them,
Mhm.
kind of
Mhm.
vanished.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair enough. The Empire hasn't been exactly kind to the Separatist remnant.
Unfortunately, most of them have been nationalized Empire, so those are probably out.
Hmm.
So you're telling me so far that the ones you can think of are either hiding or in the hands of the Empire.
Separatists are out, or they're... Maybe we could look and see from Republic files, see if there were any, I don't know, important funders or movers and shakers against the bills that ended up starting the Empire, like the Military Creation Act and Emergency Powers Act.
I could put out some feelers. Just gonna say, with sort of like clicking her
He
tongue.
told me it's really high.
Yeah, okay. Give me some time. Just gonna say, I'm going.
All right. Beyond that, I suppose gangsters and criminal underlords are our only other options. I'd rather avoid owing more favors than we already do.
Yeah.
Yeah, would like to avoid that, but
I don't think we really have a choice.
mhm.
Somehow, somewhere, we're gonna owe somebody a favor.
We're gonna owe favors. I'd rather they be reputable.
True.
You're telling me.
Okay, so unrelated. My targeted ads are getting super specific.
Oh.
I had one just the other day. That was a detransitioner ad. And now I have a targeted ad that is a 2023 lesbian test. I've also been getting period supplies targeted ads. And I'm like, thanks, but not really helpful. Ads are funny.
Absolutely funny.
Sorry, what was said? My grandma had me help her with the freaking dogs.
How far were you? How long were you gone, baby?
Probably 40 seconds. I don't
Okay,
know.
then you didn't really miss any. You missed me chatting about how my personalized ads are getting very specific. And Ash has been doing some roles for Cass. Other than that,
Mhm.
Right, I'm just Okay. Is obviously it's going to take us some time to gather the information you need. So in the meantime, what would you like to do? Is it just you just gonna all hands on deck, like sorting out the holocron library and everything?
Hmm.
Sure.
Nice.
Epis.
Leave my drinking problem alone. I don't have anything to chew on, so I gotta drink some. My oral fixation is hard to manage.
Okay. So, Puppy, if you want to give me an average mechanics check for the creation of the holocron dais that you have to make. Okay, brilliant.
Let's go.
Now, please give me a hard with. I'm gonna upgrade it once. So a red and 2 purples.
I'm gonna take a strain, or take 2 strain.
This is for integrating it into all of the systems so that they have like decent control and can, in theory, appear anywhere in the base, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm. I'm using Master Artisan, to lower it by 1. So it should only be 1 red, 1 purple.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go, puppy.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that not only did you manage to like integrate them into the systems, you actually managed to set it up so that they have a level of control that means that should you guys need like they can even like use like the scanners and stuff to like detect potential threats.
I can't wait for them to manifest for the first time in front of Ezrad, and he just goes, "Ah, ghost!"
Fucking
They already have. The jailer has.
Yeah, but he was a tiny ghost then.
Yeah, not like what we experienced.
Now they're gonna be like 10 feet tall and glowing.
right.
Ow. Get bit.
Um.
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 Ow.
Um.
Ow.
Um.
Ow. Ow.
Oh god, they're all buying each other out.
Quick, this is gonna end up on Blue Twitch if we don't stop. Bwap, 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 bow. I've been really trying, babe. Ay, ay, ay,
Why do I feel like we were changing the offices into the training area, right? And then we were going to build the library off that.
Yeah.
I believe so,
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, we were.
Why do I
For
feel
the
like
time being, our offices are
Ramen
integrated to the command center.
why do I feel like the library will become Roman's area?
more than likely.
That's where she'll live. She might, like, occasionally go to the barracks.
I'm actually sleep.
We're
That's
just
what
gonna
I mean,
have to
like,
give Ezrad
how-
standing orders to go check on her every couple of days and bring her food.
Well, I just figured that Ezrad had Ash said Ezra had lived in 6, so I figured she would
When
live in
you
what
guys,
would that be?
after you guys have finished thing,
Mm-hmm.
is when Cass would actually be able to so by this time like it's integrated and everything. Cass will actually commend you all for the holocrons. She's viewed them as very useful. They're a bit grumbly actually. She keeps asking them to do things like which they, you know, it's a 50-50 of whether they do them, but like the fact that she keeps asking is getting annoying. But one thing happens that is very strange is that on more than a few occasions throughout the week, you will see Cass in the corner. No, it's Cass in the corner, but she'll have like different colored hair. Her eyes will be a different color, right? She'll dress differently. Eventually, once she's done though, she goes back to her default look.
No,
Ooh.
she's a cosplayer.
Uh, Spies are cosplayers. You heard it here first, folks. Like they just cosplay.
Change it-
ordinary
I mean,
They're just
I'm-
advanced cosplayers.
I beg you to find the lie in that statement.
there
though.
is no lie. That's the thing. Cosplayers
CIA
can make a
would
perfect
like-
Where
spy.
the true cosplayers go.
The CIA would
Mhm.
like to. CIA is gonna raid the next anime convention.
I said the CIA would like to know your location.
I know.
I'm just joking. They already know where you are.
I got my FBI guy in my phone.
Yeah.
He thinks I'm funny.
Sure he does. Okay. She's gonna call a conference though, and request that the holier than thou arsewipe be present too. Seeing as it's, you know.
The jailer or Ezrad?
Ezra, more than likely.
But
Could
once
go
you
either
guys
way.
gather in the center, she's gonna go. Okay, I have 3 names, which means 3
Uh,
potential avenues for you guys to go down.
All
All
right.
right.
We could do all 3 if you'd like, but that might get complicated. So
No.
the first
Very
on my
well.
list, she's gonna press a few buttons on her datapad, and a holographic image of from what you can gather, it's a movie, right? Is what she's playing right now. It's one of the holovids that she's got. And she's gonna go this, and she's gonna swipe like left, and a new one will come up, a different title. This, and she's gonna swipe again. The next one involves explicit content. This too, she's gonna say. Little too heavy for my liking, she's gonna say. But she's gonna go anyway. What do all these 3 have in common? She's gonna ask, pausing the explicit vid in media res.
Down,
As
Fabia.
it were.
But okay.
Yes, we all see the butts. Hmm.
And they're nice butts.
What do they all have in common? Come on, people.
Audience following?
What was that, sorry, Peppy?
Audience?
Yeah, maybe. Just gonna say, but no. I'm thinking deeper. They all have in common.
They all funded by the same people?
Just gonna swipe left. This is Illyria Thorn. It's a human. She looks relatively young. But next to her like face that's like rotating, blonde hair, like long wavy sort of thing, fairly nice features in like pretty decent clothing, is Illyria Thorn, and like basically like a videography that she's done. She is a holovid producer. More to the point, she's a holovid producer that, according to my sources, has some rather let's say, opinions the Empire has deigned to keep an eye on her for.
Mm.
She is
Oh.
very wealthy, from a very wealthy family, and from what I can tell, she don't like the Empire. She could be quite the coup for us. She'd bring some serious wealth, and also, I mean, propaganda, baby. Say, she's the best.
True.
A propagandist is not a bad idea.
I mean, there's one work I didn't show you, and she's gonna, up is gonna be the Empire symbol, and you're gonna see like there's like there's like that typical music, like like typical like horn, like patriotic sort of like actually, where is the
I was gonna say, where's the video from Empire Day? They've got the Imperial March in the major mode,
I think I have it here somewhere.
which I think is the in canon version of the Imperial March.
Yes, it is. Trying to find. I had it down.
Where are you? Actually, I'll send in the Starlight Rebellion.
I thought I already had it, but apparently I don't. So let me just quickly Of course, I'm not able to download this, because that would be too fucking easy, wouldn't it? Also, I'm pretty sure my chair is just close to broken, isn't it? It's great. I might actually have. I already do. Hang on.
Regardless, this is an amazing demonstration of a principle in music that simply by changing the mode a song is, you completely change the feel of it. The Imperial March is in, I want to say, the Ladorian mode, something like that. It's not explicitly the minor mode, but it's a similar mode. Not to be confused with Dorian mode, which starts in minor and ends in major. It is this particular mode, I want to say, starts on an E sharp and goes up to scale that way. So it starts off semitones in major and then switches into minor.
Yeah.
It's a cool mode. I remember this. This is just random trivia because I remember it popping up in one of the things, like, oh yeah, during my music theory class. On this is why the Imperial March sounds vaguely menacing, but doesn't sound sad. And it's all about the mode that it's used. Generally speaking, a minor mode song will seem very dark and dreary. Anyway.
Yeah, so so there we go. So she'll click on like a few things, and up will come effectively a I'm gonna just down that so it doesn't flashbang you. Like various like people marching, AT-ATs, TIE fighters flying overhead, and like the voiceover sort of drones on in a very sort of ask not what you can do for the Empire, what the Empire can do for you, ask what you can do for the Empire, join today, etc., etc. But she's gonna be like, this rather marvelous and shitty piece was made by her. It's nowhere near close to her main work, but even so, it kind of slaps. she's gonna say.
I. What? It's a hologram. It can't physically affect anything.
She means it sounds good.
Oh. Well, why
It
didn't you say that?
ends, that's I did. She's gonna pinch the bridge of her nose. Look, the point is, it's a very good propaganda piece. We could have her working for us. Maybe it'd take some convincing, probably. I mean, again, she is on a watch list.
Still an experienced propagandist.
The holovid ends with the voiceover talking about imperial pride, and it's got like several like moths standing in front of a flag that's like waving with the imperial sigil.
All right.
And the final bit just like sort of like giant bold letters, peace through power. And then ends. Like, yeah, that's the kind of shit that she does. Useful. The second, she's gonna say, like pressing a few things, Baron Vex Troll is a governor on in the Ord Mantell sector. I don't need to tell you that the Ord Mantell sector is just full of thieves and smugglers and bounty hunters and all kinds of lawless crap. The Empire knows it. They know it. This guy knows it. And he's also shrewd enough that he's been advocating within certain Ord Mantell groups in rooms that have no cameras or microphones, and I definitely cannot know this information, she's going to say with a wink, that he has been quietly espousing one day the Empire will fully occupy the Ord Mantell sector and they will lose everything they've gained. He has been silently, to people he thinks are trustworthy, counseling rebellion. He has the money from Middle Connections, in theory. We wouldn't really get anything else from him other than funding. And maybe a steady stream of smugglers, she's going to say. Next, she's going to go over is Morrow Drayden. You may have heard of him. He's an arms dealer. One of the best. And has a lot of money. He also has a lot of weapons that he could give us. And he doesn't like the Empire for obvious reasons.
Understandable.
As a fair warning, if we go with him, his support will probably come with the strings attached that if we win, open market.
Turn a blind eye to his services?
No, more like open market for his goods. Meaning, legalize his ability to sell.
That's not really something we can promise.
Hey, it's our rebellion, she's going to say with a shrug.
Still.
Theoretically.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Were
Were you saying that you couldn't, from a moral standpoint?
Moral standpoint, yes.
I see.
I mean, they're weapons. What's the worst that they could do?
Yeah, Cass says. Guns don't kill people, people kill people.
I don't know that I like agreeing with you.
It's scary seeing you two agree.
Yeah, it's almost like all the Clone Wars could have been avoided if we just talked.
We did try to talk, remember? You assassinated some of our senators.
You bombed our Senate!
After you assassinated some of our senators.
Besides the point.
Yes, you're right. Ancient history now. I didn't specifically. I feel like I should specify. I was an assassin, but I didn't kill any of the senators. Mostly
Ezrat's
droid commanders.
A pity. Which podcast is going to go, don't you fucking start. Just going to say. Anyway, those are the 3 options I've come up with. Choose your poison. We can always go for multiple if you'd like.
The propagandist is definitely
Yeah,
a
propaganda.
promising idea. Wars are won through sentiment, after all.
And if that doesn't work, we can always fall back on one of the other 2.
I would honestly say in order they were presented. Try for the propagandist. If that doesn't work, secure the support of the Ord Mantell system. And if that doesn't work, we can go to the smugglers.
Would be ideal to get the propagandist, if nothing else.
Because a couple of hollow vades slip to the right people, then we might find our personnel issues turned around. We might need to expand at that point.
If we got it, we got it, and we'll figure it out from there.
Any thoughts, Fabia, Ness?
No thoughts. No.
Stuck thinking about the porno?
I can't think.
I'll send it to you later. I was going to say.
Ness?
I'm fine with whatever.
Alright. What about you, Ezra? You're part of the rebellion. Any important thoughts to weigh that don't involve killing separatist senators?
The propagandist is probably the best bet. But I will say that she'll have much less funding to give us than... What was his name? He's going to say, looking at Cass. Extra! Next.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Ideally, we'd be able to get both. But if...
I mean, there's nothing saying we can't try for both.
Yeah. If we can't get both, I'd rather have someone to turn the hearts and minds of the people.
But we should definitely at least start with her and then see where we can go from there.
We have...
Cass is gonna nod. Getting at her might be a little difficult, as I said. She's probably under surveillance from what I can tell. So you'll have to arrange to meet her in a way that won't necessarily tip the game off to whoever's watching.
I think we can handle that.
Anybody got any ideas for any hollow films?
Can't say I do for that one.
Fabia's an up and coming porn star. I mean, what?
I knew someone was gonna say it.
Sorry, I should have known myself.
I was thinking if I wasn't gonna say it.
There are legitimate reasons we can reach out to her. Ones that I don't imagine will raise too much in the way of eyebrows. Though if we go with Fabia as a porn star, we might lower some eyebrows. What expression do people make when they're horny? I can't remember.
I mean, that depends on the person.
Fair enough. We'll cause lips to be wet regardless.
guess I'm not opposed to the idea. Oh God, I'm sorry.
No
Yeah,
dying.
okay. You're Sikis.
Mm,
You're not. Why would you be sorry?
mm,
You have nothing to be sorry for.
it's not been much help. It really should be.
Again, you're Sikis. You're okay. We're not upset at you.
Why would
At
we
least
be
I'm not.
upset?
I don't know about the others.
Mm.
So you've got a rough plan of action. Now we gotta start sorting out details, I guess.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the fucking planet that she's on, but I'm having a hard time. Hoping it's on the map. Ah, it's next to Alderaan. Hang on, where's Alderaan? Somewhere, isn't it?
I mean, we've been looking
Uh,
in all Tehran places.
God damn it.
boo. Damn.
Yeah, no, I don't imagine it's on the map. I'll have to pull up the smaller map.
It is. Ah, wait a minute. No, this map is. It might be a bit. This the one that I'm looking at might be a bit wrong. And the reason is, where's Chandrilla? I know it's on here
Chandrilla?
because we've seen it before. Used it
Uh,
Sorry, guys, it's very low energy, but
No, you're
we've
fine.
No, you're fine.
we've seen Chandrilla on here before, right? I could have sworn we have.
I think.
I believe.
Where are we looking?
Chandrilla, like it's near Alderaan, that much. I have lost it. Oh.
Mm.
Maybe Chandrilla isn't on this map. It should be. Poor Wolf Boy.
Oh.
Okay, it's part of Ormia
Oh
sector.
God, you're so sick.
Shit. I read
I
that.
could have sworn that we've seen it on this map.
See, it's in the core region.
Yeah.
Is it really not on the map?
It does not look like it.
Strangely, it is not. Closest we have is Champalo all the way over here.
Brentatal. Warlag.
Where did you see Coraline?
Oh, I'm just looking at what's near it.
Damn it.
Mm,
Oh my god, all of my options aren't on the map, and I'm getting really annoyed.
Yeah, because it should be like right about here.
Yeah, it should. It should be like right about.
Because
here,
it's
but
it's
not.
it is galactic south or galactic. Let me orient myself. Yeah, galactic west of Brental towards Coruscant a bit. So it should be between Brental and Anaxis. But it's not there.
Okay.
oh boy, core worlds.
Yeah, that is another wrench in going towards that. We're gonna be in the core.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Okay, hang on, wait. It depends if I can find. Keep going through my list of locations that I can use until I find
Until you find a planet that's on the map.
a planet that's on the map. So, like, one moment.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god. I swear to god. I can't find any of these places. I had so many lists of just like. I could have sworn I found them. I could have sworn I found all of these. But now I'm finding out that a lot of them I must have mistaken for something else.
Okay. While you look for planets, I'm gonna really quick go and stir the stew. What? Be right back.
Sorry, guys. I'm going as fast as I can.
No worries.
actually. That's way more interesting to do. So we're gonna do that. I've changed my mind of where she is.
Hmm.
I'm gonna use somewhere that's really obvious and really common.
Okay.
Till Issa gets back before I say it.
Yep.
Sorry about that. Took so long. I
You're
apologize.
fine. You're fine.
Oh. We've got a couple more hours, right? So she ideally has to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Because I assume
Like-
what about an hour's grace to.
Yeah, so I can shower and get there. Make sure I'm
Become
ready.
unstinky.
Yeah.
Stinky wolf boy.
Because right now, Stinky Wolf Boy, exactly.
Mm,
It's got that musk.
Very,
No?
very stinky.
Nothing wrong with being a little stinky.
Especially if it's. You're stinky because of certain activities.
mhm.
Eyebrow wiggle.
Exactly. Oh my god. I'm assuming Isa got into an unskippable cutscene.
Yeah, more than likely.
It goes stir stew.
Oh!
Oh. I heard door.
Yeah, door.
I got you.
Why are you watching us?
That's not the watching you. That's
Her emotes are so cute.
It
Okay.
always
Okay.
feels nice.
So I've decided where it's going to be, and you're not going to like it.
Oh boy. Let's hear it then.
She's going to be in her offices on Coruscant.
Oh
Oh.
no!
All right.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
That is an idea.
The good news is that if you're in your if generally speaking, Coruscant is a very big planet. It's a very large city, and provided you can get in without being, without raising suspicion, you'll be relatively safe in quotations. Right? Like the likelihood of shit hitting the fan on Coruscant is low. Coruscant has a very seedy underbelly, even under the Empire. Right?
Oh yeah, level 1313 is notorious for a reason.
Even under the Empire, while Coruscant on its surface is very, under strict control, and there's very clearly a presence. The fact of the matter is, there are people who work for the rebellion who operate off Coruscant all the time and are fine. Right?
yeah.
Now, obviously, it always has a very large Imperial presence, both in terms of fleet and, troopers and such, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which means you will have to be careful.
We may need a different ship.
A different ship?
Because the Starlight Seraph is known to the Empire at this point.
Yeah. Assuming we can get what's her name to give us passage onto a nearby system, we can find passage to Coruscant.
There's also the secondary transponder route.
what?
Oh yeah, we
The
do have a
what?
secondary transponder, don't we?
If
Or are we
you
gonna?
can
Or
get-
we were looking for it?
if you can get yourself a secondary transponder, Starlight Seraph can be another ship for you.
Because we weren't
Yes.
able to get it before.
You weren't
I
able to
remember.
get it before. No, you weren't able to get it on Nar Shaddaa. No, couldn't find one.
Well, and also
But you
got
haven't
other
checked since
things.
you got better resources. You haven't even checked for proton torpedo yet.
We won't
That'd
have
be
enough
nice.
hard points.
Sorry?
We won't have enough hard points. The last hard points used on the ship are going to be for the torpedo.
You can always add more hard points. Remember?
No.
Hmm?
Mm.
Did you ask how?
Hmm.
Or...
I said, I know. I'd rather not, because I don't want any negative effects on this Seraph.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, then we'd have to find passage, which
Yeah.
again isn't hard.
Shouldn't be
Mhm.
that hard.
We can find freight liners going to Coruscant,
Mhm.
and we can find passenger liners going to Coruscant. Everybody goes to Coruscant at one point or another.
Oh yeah, you could easily fly commercial. Like,
That
unironically,
shouldn't be an issue.
you could easily fly commercial. Like,
This should come to if we need to make an escape.
That becomes the issue, yeah.
which is why I suggested getting a transponder for the Starlight Seraph.
Mhm.
It would also allow you to take the Starlight Seraph wherever you want to go, with impunity.
Guess it's up to everyone. If they want the Starlight Seraph to get an extra hard to me to put on extra hard point on it, I'll do it.
Well, I mean, we don't need the extra hard point yet because we don't have the proton torpedoes.
Yeah.
But that being said, if we can find both, then
There's
that
also
becomes a
nothing
discussion.
stopping you from removing something that you've already got attached to change out for stuff that you need. Like, you can,
Mm.
bearing in mind, once something is attached, you can't. It's not permanent. You can, if you want, detach something and
Mhm.
then.
I mean, for this, I'd rather have the secondary transponder so we have an escape route in case shit hits the fan. And not have to rely on like commercial liners.
Mm.
Fuck. What book is it, puppy? On the for building a ship? I can't remember.
Stay on target.
Isn't that?
It's a maneuver.
No, it's fully operational, I believe.
Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you.
There's also a book called Stay on Target, to be fair.
There's a book called Stay on Target. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of the
Yeah,
most
it's
memorable
canon.
quotes from Star Wars have their own book dedicated to them. So, like, no disintegrations, stay on target, friends like these,
Mhm.
special modifications, fly casual, right?
It's either
those
fully
are all quotes
operational
from the
or
films.
special modification.
What's sorry, baby?
It's either it's either special not modifications or stand or fully operational. I don't remember.
It is fully operational, yeah. Converting, so yeah, it's a hard mechanics check and 500 credits, and you get one of the following. For each hard point you add, you get one of the following, which I choose, which is I reduce the handling by 1, I decrease the system's strain threshold by 2. Whenever the vehicle incurs system strain, it suffers an additional point of system strain. Despair on piloting checks causes you to drop to 0. Despair when you using the vehicle's inbuilt systems causes a system or attachment to fail for the remainder of the encounter. Like those are the 5 possibilities. I can technically add on more if I want, but those are like examples of what I can do to the ship if she adds an extra hard point. I have to choose one of those, and I tell you which one I choose as well, obviously. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you have to deal with. So at least over half of those isn't that bad. You can handle that.
It's just a question of what do you want to do.
How many hard points is the additional transponder?
1. So we wouldn't need to take the extra thing yet.
That would be a later down the line. And if you wanted to, you could always just remove it and have it on the side once you get the proton torpedo.
Regardless, it's kind of a moot point if we don't even roll for it.
True.
It's black market rarity 7. Which of you has the black market contacts?
I do.
How many ranks in it, baby?
Only 1, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, only 1.
So you'd bring it down to 6 as opposed to 7. Which would have no effect, so it'd be a hard regardless. It's up to you guys whether you want to roll for it. Obviously, again, either Puppy can roll for it, or you can have Ezrad roll for it.
I don't have good negotiation. I'm a terrible choice for it.
We can have Ezra roll for it then.
Would you like to use the light side or not?
I say we should.
Yeah.
Flip it then. He finds it all right.
So
You're in luck. So you do have. Would you like him to roll for the proton torpedo launcher as well? While we're here.
I mean, while we're here, might as well.
Is everyone okay with that?
Yep.
Okay. Ah. Oh, I didn't ask if you wanted to use the light side, actually. Did you want to use the light side?
Not extra, or would it have not made a difference?
Yeah, it would have made a difference, yeah.
We'll make a slight difference. Okay, let's use a light side, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Black market contact too, I guess. I don't know if it makes.
A proton torpedo launcher is rarity 7 as well, so unfortunately it wouldn't help with this. Well, give me the okay. So he does in fact find a proton. So you got both now. So either you can, I mean, if you're going to Coruscant, it might be best not to put it on yet, but that's up to you.
Yeah. It's definitely
You
good
could
to
also
have it,
make room
but I wouldn't use
elsewhere
it yet.
with some of your other hardpoint users. Like,
Question.
yeah.
If we use the one, because I think the Bravra one still has a hard point left. Oh wait, never mind. I thought it did. I guess not. Never mind.
How many hard points did the Starlight Seraph have once she'd finished completion of it?
2, 3. I think a total of 7, but we have 6 on it right now.
Are you sure I'm counting 5? 3, 4, 5. Where's the 6th one?
6. Guess we only had 6. 1 second. I still have the notes. The we only got 2 extra hard points.
Okay, you got 2 extra hard points total, yeah?
Yes.
And the frame you used was the freighter?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Gave
We'll give him
customization
4.
hard points of 10. The engines you used.
We use the ion. We have the ion turbine engine.
Turbine engine, which is 3 hard points. The hull you went with
Lightly armored.
lightly armored. That's 3, so that was 6. Got two extra, so
Yep.
Right, 5, 6.
Yeah, so we only had 6 extras.
6 extras. There we go. So you can add a hard point on if you'd like, or you can just attach. I mean, hell. So looking at your cargo, your hard points right now, you have cloaked smuggling compartments. You can't really remove due to the nature of them, but you could easily remove like the slicing computer from the Starlight Seraph for the transponder.
I don't know if anyone has this, but for the freighter, it does have a distinctive style. So if you guys are anywhere near the ship, you do get a +1 boost to charm, coercion, and negotiation.
Oh, nice. I guarantee I will never remember that.
So if you really didn't want to like add an extra hard point to it, you could remove the slicing computer and decide what you want to do.
1 second. What was the it came with 7 custom, and then I think I got an extra hard point in it. 1. It's like only 1. So the Bravura one only has 8 custom hard points. So with the engine, we did the high performance. Which was 4. did lightly armored, which was 2, so that was 6 hard points total. And then the weapons was the quad linked. Oh yeah, the hollow net was 2 hard points. Never mind, that's what we used it for. Never mind.
Yeah.
Wait, something's not adding up.
I do know that our maths for the Starlight Seraph was complicated, but it is correct. I do know that much. You do have 1 hard point left. I'm not sure why.
Because we were waiting for the turbine blaster.
The proton torpedo. Yeah.
Yeah, to put it in because it's.
I know that's why you saved it. I just didn't know. I'm more like. I know that we correctly said you had 1 left. I don't know where the rest were used. I just know that's the case, right?
Rest were used in the 3, and then the 2 weapons. Something's not adding up right for the Bravura one because
you got a lot of extra hard points for that.
Did I? Because I'm only counting 1 extra hard point.
So it was originally a starfighter, right?
Which it starts with 7.
And it has the.
And the only thing I have on the list is 1 extra hard point, unless I'm missing one somewhere. So it only had 8, and the 2 items we.
Yeah, hyperdrive.
Which eats another hard point, shouldn't it?
Yes.
So the hollow net is 2, the weapons is 1. That's the hyperdrive is 3, but we've already used 6 hard points. Did I forget to write down extra hard points somewhere? Because I don't remember. I thought I.
Oh no, the weapon was the weapon is integrated. Remember?
Oh yeah, right. The weapon's integrated. We rolled. Yeah, we were able to roll it and not count it towards that. Right, that's it. That's what it was. Yeah, we got in. I think it was integrated system or something.
It was integrated system, yeah.
And we got it twice, so that's why it's quad linked. We were able to do a quad linked one. Okay, never mind. Okay, my confusion's gone.
Okay. So the proton torpedo launcher, if you wish to buy it, is 9,000, and the secondary transponder is 20 grand.
Yeah, I don't have the money. You only have 8,000.
I'm pretty sure Fabio Cohen and Besh can foot the bill for this stuff between them. What would you like the name of the... Oh! The mod options for a secondary transponder is nuts.
Nuts, yes.
Holy shit.
I mean, obviously, the activate secondary transponders, the maneuver is kind of neat. But 3 add 1 additional ship identity of it options.
So, yeah, if you want to modify this puppy, you can have up to 4 alternate ship identities.
Oh, this is gonna be nasty. Okay. How much total would we be spending for both of these?
So you'd each have to spend 7.5 grand for the secondary transponder, and then it's 9,000 for the proton torpedo launcher. So another 3,000 each. So 10.5k if you're only splitting between you 3, because Puppy only has like 8 grand to her name.
I mean, that's fine.
So
if everyone else is fine with that,
I'm okay with that.
All right. So
IG?
10.5.
Wafo?
Yes,
You're okay with that?
I'm fine with that.
Okay,
Alright.
remove 10.5k then.
Okay. There we go.
There we go.
Speaking of Ash,
Mm-hmm.
can I repair the seraph or is it okay?
Yes, you should do that.
Yeah.
Definitely should do that. So it's an easy mechanics check for the
Second, I need to look in
crit.
books because I got things.
This
I
has
got
been
certain-
another really like low energy game, and that's okay because
The last few
If-
were
if you
hectic.
if you're going to Coruscant, I A need time to plan, and B it's gonna be fun because you guys get like you're gonna be on Coruscant for a while, right? It's gonna be
Damn
oh
it, I
boy.
need-
Vesh's experience in hiding from hostile governments is really gonna come in handy.
I should really try to get that one ability I've been looking at on my
I need
tree.
Edge- I need Edge of the Empire open, and what else do I need open?
I was like,
Um,
how far am I from that?
Stay
Okay.
on target.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
No, not Edge of the Empire. Force and Destiny for a rule book.
So,
Page 30. Stay on target.
who wants to bomb the Imperial Palace?
No! No!
Okay.
Please no!
So, I will say, if you guys are going to Coruscant, you should think of secondary objectives. You're not going to get this chance often to go to somewhere. Coruscant is a land of opportunity and fun.
Hey, Ash.
Yeah.
Why do I have a setback dice on my lightsaber? I'm confused.
Is it due to one of the mods?
Is it?
Because I know my mod initially gave me inaccurate, but I modded that out. So I don't have a setback anymore.
Okay, I do have a setback. It's on my Why do I have a setback? Did I do that wrong? Would that be a boo? I don't know. I'll work it out later. Let's just focus on this.
Yeah.
So I do have it as my signature vehicle, so I'm able to upgrade my mechanics checks and maybe 7 unless oh shit, I have Joel. Schedule page 37. There it is. Um, okay, that just allows us to I don't really think there's point in me to use manipulate right now. Manipulate, I think, comes in handy when we're in the middle of flying.
How does it read?
It just says, I only have the first one, and it just says the Force user shapes machine components on a molecular level, allowing them to mend damaged mechanical systems. I mean, I could probably use that for to get rid of the crit, but it says the Force user may spend a light dark to cause one vehicle or starship he is engaged with to recover one system strain. And I may activate it multiple times.
See, the really fun thing about the secondary transponder is that it's activated by an average computer's check.
Which means Bash can activate it real easy.
Fesh can kind of wave her hand over it and, summon the rebellion with the transponder on accident.
Oh god.
That's gonna happen one day, isn't it?
I sure hope it doesn't happen on the way into Coruscant, because that's...
Yeah. I really...
That would be definitely a way to get in undetected. But,
I do have, my signature vehicle. I can upgrade all mechanics checks made on that vehicle once. I don't think I have anything in artisan. Well, I have master artisan. Let me. Okay, yeah, I know I needed Force and Destiny. That is page 93. So per rank of solid repairs, which I only have 2 in, when repairing hull trauma on a starship or vehicle, repair 1 additional hull trauma per rank of solid repairs.
Okay.
So I'll be able to add an additional 2. If I'm understanding that correctly?
If you've got 2 ranks of solid repairs, yeah.
So what do I need to roll?
So this is damage control that you're doing, right?
I guess.
Is
Yeah,
what
I'm
that ability is
repairing
for?
hull trauma and system strain.
So a damage control is where is it? It's going to be an easy because you're hull trauma. An easy mechanics. So let's do the critical. Let's do the critical damage first. So jostled is an easy mechanics.
And then I can upgrade it because of whatever it's called. Gear signature. No. Dang it.
You're okay. Take your time. You guys have basically decided your course of action. Now it's just going to be bookkeeping.
Why can I do? Because the signature vehicle, I can upgrade it, and I think that's it. I only upgrade it. What else was? I don't know why my brain's. Okay.
You're okay.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think there's nothing else that's I can add on. So.
Let's go.
Yep. Okay, so that's fixed. You fixed the critical damage. Okay, now give me the same one for fixing hull trauma.
Oh, did you already remove it?
Yeah, I just did. Now you need at least you 7 hull trauma for you to damage repair it away.
And so what is it? An easy?
So damage control is an easy. Yeah.
Again.
Let's go.
So that
And
would
I
be
automatic-
that would be 4. Because of the triumph lets you fix a hull as well. So +2,
Oh.
5, 6. So you're at 1 hull trauma, which you can just buff out. So that's good. It's good enough.
Oh, is it at 0 or?
That
Put
one.
it to 0. Put it to 0. I'm saying it's
I'll
good.
put there, yeah.
Lick a paint. Lick a paint. Done.
Gets
I
done
mean-
where it's just like, all right, we got all the hull trauma. I mean, there's this dent
No
here.
worries, Mr. Faulty. I'll fix it right up. Lick a paint. Lick a paint. All good.
How dare you reference faulty towers at me?
Puts in confusion.
Hey, Ash, what do I need to do to add another hard point?
Okay, so
Or are we
adding
waiting on that?
I thought we were gonna wait on that since we don't want to bring the torpedoes with us to Coruscant.
I mean,
they'll be in the.
okay, so
be in-
they'll be hidden. So you could, if you wanted to.
We've been doing fine lately. I mean, we don't need it right away, so. Let me see. Let's just get the
Yeah,
what's it called? I
definitely
haven't-
the transponder.
So you attach the transponder, no problem.
How much credits is it to mod it?
Okay, so I actually need to cheat this now because it's been a while since we did ship stuff.
Also, did Ezra get the stuff we requested for our lightsabers?
Oh, we haven't rolled for that yet, have we?
Oh,
Yeah,
you haven't.
no,
You
we
should
haven't.
do that. You should do that.
Oh, are we? Wait, what? Roll
Yeah,
for
you've
what?
got to
If you
get
found
Ezra
them?
to roll for that stuff because it's all harder to get.
Yeah.
So
So what was it that we needed? Again?
We have a list of that, actually.
yeah, so I don't know whether.
2 superior grips, 2 reflex grips, a curved hilt, and cortosis weave.
I don't even remember what I was going to do since it was weeks ago. Shit. Anyway, I'll focus on this mod and then do.
Yeah, we'll do that after.
So, it is a hard mechanics check and 100 credits.
To install it?
No. This is to mod it.
Mod it.
I thought with modding it starts and then it increases every time.
Yeah, it's a hard mechanics
That's-
check to begin with, and 100 credits for each mod that you put on.
How many? What book is it in?
Any of the core rulebooks, but Age of the Empire, page 187, installing mods. It still goes up for every mod.
No, the item.
No,
So
I, have
no,
no,
to
Install
mod up.
mods.
I have no idea. I used the wiki. Sorry. But the mods are active secondary transponder as a maneuver, and 3 times add 1 additional ship identity. Those are the mods.
Sorry, what's the name of the item?
Secondary transponder. Sorry, but I don't know what book it is in.
No, sorry, there's fucking everything going on around me that I can't fucking focus. Dogs barking, grandma and brother going in and out of the house.
It's okay, baby. No one is upset.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it would be a total of 400 credits, which I think. What is it? Which one is it? Rigor. I think it's Gearhead.
So you will have to, you guys will have to, amongst yourselves, think up of secondary identities for the ship, and we're gonna make them concrete as well. And the reason why is because I need to know which ones burn when, right? Obviously, in an ideal scenario, you'll never burn any of these identities, but you're going to at some point.
What do you mean burn them?
As in, you'll
The
do
Empire
something-
connects them to us.
The Empire connects them to us, or connects them to something that you don't want them to connect it to. And then from then on, you can only use that identity in certain places, right? So, like, there's nothing to say that you can't overwrite previous identities. But I think it would be probably a daunting check to do so.
Like daunting computers or mechanics?
I'd say it's probably computers.
It's probably computers.
Anyway, I have Gearhead that halves the price of
Okay,
mods.
so it's just 50. It's just 50. Oh, to actually to buy mods as well. Oh no, just mods. Just
no,
mods
add mods to
Add
attachments.
mods. Okay, yeah. So that's 50 credits per mod then.
So only
Congratulations.
200. But it depends on how many we do. We'll lose the credits.
I would start with the additional ship identities, to be honest.
Okay.
I take it you're going to take 2 strain to reduce it to the first one to average.
Yep.
Okay. So an average mechanics check, please.
Give me a second. I need to app my strain. And then
Theirs is just
I don't
like
think
adding hard drives to the transport.
I don't think there's anything else I can do. I think that's all I can do. Master Artisan. Oh wait, since it's adding a mod to my vehicle, can I upgrade it?
If that's what one of your abilities does.
Through signature vehicle. 1 second, let me double check. Shit, where'd it go? Thought I had.
Hey, while she's doing that, have you guys got the list of parts that you need? Mesrad? Go ahead and start rolling for those.
Okay.
Yeah, it just said upgrade all mechanics checks.
Yep.
Choose one starship or vehicle as signature vehicle. Upgrade all mechanics checks made on that vehicle once.
Yep. Okay then. I'll allow this to be as part of on that vehicle. As it's an attachment attached to the vehicle, so I'll say I'll ship a thesis. Okay, success. So you've got 2 additional ship identities.
Next one is hard. Yep.
Remember to keep taking the
Next
strain.
one would. Yep. So that would make it still a hard, correct?
You have 3 additional. You have 3 additional ship identities. Would you like to try one more time for ship identities? This one will be a daunting.
Do that. Okay, let's see.
Okay, you have 4 total ship identities. You guys will have to, seeing as there's 4 of them, each one of you please come up with a ship identity at some point.
Yeah,
all right.
It has to be. The restrictions are, okay. It has to be. You need to determine the name and details of the false identity. The ship must be the same class and similar model. Seeing as it's a unique ship, this means that you basically have to you're basically gonna have to come up with either models that look similar in shape to the shape that we landed on, or I'm going to allow, seeing as the model is the Starlight Seraph, right? I'll allow you to come up with a custom model, regardless. When it says details of the false identity, that means, you know, what the ship is registered as. So, for example, you know, you might like the Starlight Seraph by default is listed as a freighter, right? So you could put in the details, you know, as an example, instead of the Starlight Seraph, it's the Star Wake singer, and its detail is that it's an exploration ship, and it's a where's my mouse? Oh my god, I swear to god, this fucking mouse does my head in. You know, and instead of a Starlight Seraph model, the model is a, you know, a YT 1760, because that has the same vague shape, right? Also details for the ship obviously would include captain as well, owner of the ship. So, I mean, there's 4 of you. I say link it to each of your false identity chain codes, right?
Yeah.
If you link each ship's ownership to whichever one you come up with. So that's homework, right? You can give them to me next
Yay!
week, because that's when it will be relevant. So the restrictions are simple. You just need to come up with a new name, what the ship is used for, its captain, and, like, you know, what class and model of ship it is. Okay, would you like to make it so that Issa can activate it as a maneuver?
Mm-hmm.
So that one's going to be a hard by default.
No, it's gonna be an easy.
Why is it going to be an easy?
I'm using strain or hard or
Okay.
average. Sorry, brain.
Average. Okay, gotcha. Go ahead. Oh yeah. Yeah,
And a
activated as
triumph.
maneuver. And a triumph. Congratulations.
Got another
Okay.
one before too.
Let us start rolling things for Ezrad.
I think most of what you want, Ezrad's going to be able to find pretty easy because his negotiation is chunky. So,
Okay,
so
let's
it
start.
was +4 additional ship identities.
yeah. So
Start
you've got
with
+3.
superior
You've got +3. So you have
grips.
4. You have 4 total ship identities.
Oh, I know. I just put +4 in the description.
So what was
of
that
the
for?
secondary
Okay.
transponder.
Superior
Superior
grips.
is on top, so we
Superior,
know what
okay.
role is what.
Once
Oh,
again,
Do you guys not want me to use black market contacts or anything?
None of this is restricted.
which means
Well,
you can
what about
use
Fabia?
Fabia's.
No,
I don't know
somebody.
somebody.
And doesn't
Oh
and
yeah,
doesn't
you can use my
Ezra-
know somebody.
Superior
And
is the
doesn't
one that you want the
Ezra have
most,
it
right?
too?
That's the most.
Doesn't Ezra have it too?
Yes, he has.
Yeah, he has 2. It looks like.
Okay, so I have 2 and Ezra has 2.
Okay, so y'all want to use it for the superior grips?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay.
So that's
I will-
what are they normally? What rating are they normally?
They are rarity 6, so that would bring them down to an average.
You are correct.
Okay, so let me offer up my light side to re-roll.
I mean, do we have to re-roll? Don't we
Negotiation.
automatically re-roll if we
I-
didn't classify it?
Because it was rolled too soon. I'm gonna let you have this one as a gimme, but it's the only one you get. So
Okay.
go ahead
Okay.
and re-roll it as an average.
Average.
There we go.
Perfect.
There we go.
You want us to
Curve
roll
tilt, also a 6. So we'll do that as well.
What's the most?
forget
Hang on.
your-
What's the out of the list? What are the most important ones that you need right now? I would say priority. So
There are 2 reflex scripts that they're looking for.
I've been trying for that reflex grip.
We'll let Safi get his reflex scripts. That's what we'll use our other know somebody on, I guess.
Because I only have the one lightsaber, so.
So
Oh,
the-
Ash,
Yes, baby.
Real quick, sorry. What about hyperdrive? Don't I have to repair it because it has a damage plus
Yes,
1?
you do actually. Yeah. So that's item repair. It's in the gear maintenance.
Sorry, guys. I just realized that.
You're fine. You're
No
fine.
worries.
Weapon. Yeah, under weapon maintenance.
We all know my luck
It's
with
minor, so
rolling
it's
wrong.
difficulty 1.
Okay. So
So easy. Okay. Curved hilt. What were curved hilt? Please roll for it.
Okay, curved hilt are a 6 rarity, so that's a hard.
Unfortunately, not.
who is that for? I don't think that was for me because I already had a curved hilt on one of mine.
I think it was for Fabia, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I wanted one of mine to have a curved tilt.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
You can
we were
always
looking
look at. You can
for
always look on Coruscant once you get there.
Sure.
True.
Yeah. looking for 2 reflex grips. Those are
An average.
an
because-
8.
Oh no! So those are down for. Okay, so those are.
Those are 8, and I think we're using
The no
Ooh,
5.
know
Yes, know
somebody.
somebody. To bring it
Yes.
down to a 7.
What was it? What is it? The reflex?
Yes.
Yes.
Fabia has 2. 6.
But 6 doesn't make a difference, doesn't it?
It does not.
7 and 6. 6 and 7 are the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to use a light side point to try and bust up our chances for you to get it?
Can we, please?
I figured you might want to. That's why I asked. And it still didn't change.
Oh, good.
That's
The
like
game does not want you to
5
have them.
failures.
It really doesn't want me to have a fucking reflex grip.
Okay, and then I'm just
Unfortunately,
gonna
again,
roll.
something you're gonna have to look on Coruscant for.
I know.
Very
I know.
Unironically, these will be easier to find on Coruscant due to the fact that it used to house the main Jedi temple, which means its black market is pretty lousy with random lightsaber modifications.
Honestly, probably.
If I don't find it on Coruscant, I'm gonna scream.
And then I will roll for my Cortosis Weave Raw. Because if I don't get it, oh well.
Jesus, no. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, the Cortosis weave.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Wait, who needed the additional superior hill?
Me.
You did. Okay.
Alright, there
Well,
goes like
one-
all of my money.
Because
But I do get a Cortosis
10,000. So
How much were the superior?
They're not cheap. They're 5k a piece.
Correct. 5k apiece.
Oh,
did you
well,
get 1
shit.
baby
Well,
or 2?
1. I already
Well,
have it.
bearing
on
in
one of
mind you
them.
got 18 grand to split amongst you from things you got from.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, yeah.
that's
Forgot about that.
18 divided by 4, I believe, is in fact 4,500
Nine-
each.
Yeah, that's
9,000
4 or
for-
5.
Oh, whoops! I did that wrong. Sorry. Yeah, 4,000.
Which means that Puppy can just about afford her 2 superior hilts.
I only need 1. I already
Oh,
have
okay.
1.
Fair enough.
So I just need to technically take off 500. There you go.
Swear to God, I will get that reflex grip
You'll
at
get it
some
eventually,
point.
kitten.
I don't.
I believe
I
in
think
you.
this. What else? I think. So. How many more? Oh God, I can't remember what else I was gonna add. Was I gonna get another reflex script? Was I getting a reflex script too?
I think
thought-
you were, because I think you wanted to increase your parry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's the
do-
only reason I've been putting a lot of my stuff into upping my strength threshold was because of the reflex grip.
Mhm.
Because I've been planning for that.
Why do I feel like that's? Oh, my brain hurts trying to remember shit. How much HP was the superior? 1.
1.
Okay, yeah, and then I think reflex was 2 because I was
Yeah,
going to put the
reflex is
reflex
2.
on. Yeah, that's what I wanted reflex as well, so you're not the only one, Shay. Safi.
Trust me. It's just like that's the only attachment I've been trying for.
I'm gonna get that reflect adaptive skin one day, Ash. Just you watch.
What
Oh
does
my fucking
curved
God.
hill? And then now
That'd
we
be
want it. Didn't we
invisible.
want to upgrade? Didn't we want to do mods on our hilt on our
Yeah.
stuff?
That's
Yeah.
You didn't have time to, so yes, it's now time for the modeling.
Okay.
So
The
when you're
modeling.
working on your own lightsaber,
It increases it by 2, doesn't
it
it?
decreases the difficulty by 2 for modding. To a minimum of 1, I believe. And babe, so that this actually means, by the way, because life isn't fair, Puppy, when modifying her hilt, her attachments, her first mod for each mod is gonna be, as long as she takes 2 strain, is just gonna be a simple check, meaning she
Can I
physically
hold off
cannot
on-
fail it.
Can we say a day as? I don't think
You
I can
can
because
rest.
I've used them.
You can rest. Like you've like.
I spent most of the day.
You guys aren't on a
working the
time
ship.
crunch right now.
Yeah.
So, you know.
That's one
Okay, good.
automatic.
It has
And the
no
good news
strength.
is that in theory you should be on Coruscant enough that when you get back you'll have a
I'm
one
really confused
extra recruit.
why I have this. I'm really confused why I have this skill. Oh, I think I was supposed to remove the setback. Why do I have the setback on my lightsaber?
Because of one of the because the construction of it, I think. At one point.
Was it?
No, both those were constructed pretty flawlessly.
Yeah, I don't think I got anything wrong with them. I have +1 advantage, +1 encumbrance. The encumbrance was what I got. I had to add an additional encumbrance, and then it has +1 hard point. I didn't do anything. And the only thing I have on it is, does the LM crystal add the setback?
No.
Shouldn't, no.
Because all I have is defensive, breach, and sunder. I don't. What did I? God damn it! I should have been writing this down. I thought I did, like I did with the ship. I thought I did, but I didn't, of course, because
It's okay.
I think I was supposed to remove a setback because it's right above, but I don't want to assume that's
Your curved defensive lightsaber hilt, skill setback lightsaber 1.
Okay, so it's because it's a curved hilt. I was looking at that, but it didn't say.
So no, hang on. Let me look at the curved hilt info.
I did. It just says add 1 automatic advantage to lightsaber combat checks when engaged with a single opponent. And then mod options.
No, what I'm saying is your curved defensive lightsaber hilt, for some weird reason, is adding a skill setback. I think what you meant to do is add a skill remove setback.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't see any reason that it would give you. Oh,
because
no, I don't see any reason. I have no clue.
Okay, I think it was supposed. That's why I was, but I didn't want to assume
thing.
it was that.
Yeah, you probably selected the wrong thing.
Yeah.
I don't see anything that could be causing that.
I didn't want to. Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, was it damaged?
I think that's the only other reason I could think
Yeah,
of that it might be.
Was it damaged?
I think you got a despair.
Yeah,
or
I think I used to despair to damage your lightsaber. So give me an easy, check, easy mechanics to fix it. That'll be what it is. It's damaged. There you go. It's fixed.
And then some. Recover some. That's a lot of advantages.
That's a lot of advantages. Damn, puppy.
Okay.
Again.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
modding time then for your guys' attachments.
Right.
You said it's
Oh.
2 difficulty
I'll-
easier? Just one.
Do you guys want to do it while you?
Yeah.
Is it okay if I run to the restroom while everyone else does it, Ash? And I'll
Yeah,
do
of
mine
course.
last.
Yours is
Okay,
going to be the
thank
easiest.
you. We gotta finish off with the best, don't we?
Yeah. Alright, so it starts
Mm-hmm.
with hard,
Fabia
but
is obviously going to be under the tutelage of Puppy, I believe, which means he gets to have 2 yellows and 2 greens, as opposed to just 2 greens. Basically, I am allowing her to help you.
Okay.
Actually,
Oh,
did I
yeah.
say that? Did I say that modding was the thing that she couldn't help with?
it's entirely
Yes.
possible.
I think.
Let me-
I'm just looking at what mod options are because I don't know.
I have one more mod option I can do on one of my attachments, and then I
Oh.
get to have fun modding the crystal.
I only have one option for my attachment, so. Oh, this thing's gonna be fucking dangerous if this goes the way I want.
modding. Trying to find the book where it talks about how it's easier to mod your own lightsaber.
Yeah.
Is that Endless Vigil or?
Might be Endless Vigil. I think a lot of them lightsaber modification stuff.
Yeah, like there's a little bit of stuff in Force and Destiny, but not much.
Vigil.
Because I have the attachment for the extended hilt, or the mod for the extended hilt, that's going to give
Mhm.
it a innate vicious 1.
Yeah, think
That's going to be nice.
yeah, because I did. My plan was extended hilt and reflex grip for my attachments, and then obviously the crystal. That's a vicious one, and I haven't decided what I want to do with the crystal yet.
Let's see.
Find the
My ideal here. Start off with critical rating -1. Bring
Yeah.
it down to a crit rating of 1.
I think me and you have very similar plans.
Then try and do vicious, both if I can. Then if I'm feeling particularly brave, then we can start getting into the damage +1s. Because if I get my crit rating down 1, and then manage to get both vicious,
yeah.
I
Okay,
am-
So, if it's your own, you reduce the difficulty by 2. I'm gonna go ahead and say that Puppy.
I'm back.
hey,
Welcome
Puppy,
back.
we have
What's
made
up?
no choices so far.
Puppy can help you.
Yes, I can help.
I'm gonna say Puppy is allowed to help.
Okay.
She's not allowed to do it for you. She can give advice. You know, actually, The issue is I run the gambit here of saying if I don't let Puppy help you, the only one that really hurts is Fabia, who has like no intellect, and thus is really shit at mechanics.
It's fine.
That also ends up running the line. If you do allow her to help us, that's gonna allow Safi and I to make just busted lightsabers.
I'm gonna say that Puppy is allowed to help Fabia, as she is the worst
The worst.
student amongst you and needs the most help with
Okay,
mechanical
that's
stuff.
fair.
That's
Works
what
for
I'm
me.
gonna say.
Yeah, that works.
I hope you don't feel too put out by that, but that's
No, that makes sense.
what I'm going with. I have my own problems with the idea. Like, I think in one of my previous FFG games, I actually created a new skill called crafting that was specifically used for like all of the crafting and modification stuff rather than mechanics, because mechanics, as it turns out, by raw is like one of the most overpowered skills in the game. It's used for so much, and all of the things it's used for, if you do them, just give you such an edge that it's kind of insane. I've realized they tried to solve that issue by going, oh, if it's your lightsaber, modifying it is 2 steps easier, right? It's 2 difficultly easier, but it still means that if you don't go mechanics, even an easy check, if you've only got 2 greens, there's every chance you'll fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'll allow you to use Puppy's mechanic skill. She can help you, Aichi, which means you'll be on 2 yellows and 2 green. So you know.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and start rolling. You've got an hour to finish modifying your lightsabers and getting them where you want to
Okay.
get them. I'm
I
gonna
don't even
also
know.
say that this counts towards teaching
The other two to make their sabers.
the other 2 for what they would they're allowed to, like, if you want, they can observe you modifying
Yeah.
your shit.
Okay. There is
So it starts at default hard.
item quality. That's what I want.
I'm just waiting for everyone to. I just think we should take this one at a time so it doesn't get confusing.
I know. I'm just making sure.
We
Let's
can
do
do the-
Aichi's first then.
Okay.
I don't even know what I want on my mods.
Okay.
Fair enough.
What attachments have you got?
I just have this superior health.
Ilum crystal too. You can mod.
Yeah,
your
you
own
can
crystal.
mod the
Ilum
crystal.
Oh, you could.
And your Ilum crystal, yeah. So
Okay,
let's
yeah.
have a look just quickly. Give me
Oh.
a second. I need to find
Ilum crystal is on Force and Destiny page.
Or just look at the
Options
FFG.
are 2 vicious +1, 4 damage +1, and 1 critical rating -1.
And then the superior health.
So Aichi, there you go, that's Ilum crystal.
Okay.
Superior
And-
has no mods.
and superior,
Oh, does it?
really?
Okay.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
I
no,
mean, it already increases damage by 1 and gives a bonus advantage.
that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
It
That makes
doesn't
sense.
need anything.
And it's only 1 hard point requirement, which is insane.
Yeah.
I think that'd be at least 2.
It is
Right.
basically just a meta pick.
I actually, Seth Gorkowski recently did a video that I really enjoyed. That it was just entitled "Power Gaming Isn't Bad," and he just talks in it about how this weird like zeitgeist like fucking like joint decision that people seem to have made that all power gaming is bad is frankly unhealthy for the game. When I looked at you and I said, look, I'm going to allow you to reroll your character if you need to, because this is your first time in this system, I expect you to make a functional character, because being bad at everything is not better for roleplay.
It's
If
just not
anything,
fun.
it's worse. It's just not fun for any. Like, it might be fun for you. It is decidedly unfun for everybody else at the table, because they can't rely on you to do anything if you're bad at everything, right? One trick ponies are a whole different other thing. They can be fun, they can be good, but it depends on what kind of one trick pony has been made. If they are a one trick pony that's just really good at performing, it's gonna get old real fast, right? But if they're like Ben and they're a one trick pony in that in any given combat he gets one super punch that will do 80 plus guaranteed damage, like, that can be really fun. Yes, Ben made that character.
Oh my god.
He also made my favorite build that Ben has ever made, that we were all full in on, that was a multi-character build. You could do it with one character, but we made it a multi-character to make it more reliable. And that was the one. That was the build of Let's One-Shot Strahd, which had a minimum damage of 150 damage in one hit. Which, spoiler, that's enough to one-shot Strahd.
Yeah,
that was using Div Wizard to guarantee a crit, Channel Divinity to make Strahd vulnerable to all damage, and Tempest Cleric's Channel Divinity to maximize the damage of one Thunder or Lightning aspected spell. I think it's. Oh no! That was a part of a different build. It was using the Paladin's Divine Smite combined with Booming Smite combined with like a bunch of other things. Basically, what it translated to is like the average damage was about like 140 damage in one hit. Because with all the dice rolling, the average damage is about 70, and Strahd would be vulnerable, so it was doubled. Right, and it was enough to just take Strahd from full to 0 in one hit. And we didn't tell the DM that we'd done this, but it was Slovo, one of my best friends from way back when, and he was the kind of DM that if you did that to him, he would laugh and be like, I guess you kill him. He would find it funny, right? Not annoying.
Man. Yeah.
Plus, you know, it was a build that required so many levels and random level dips that it was insane to put together. We never got to use it because the campaign fell apart, which is really sad. But Ben is one of those people that, especially with 5e, if you can give him a system, and if you just tell him, okay, now break this beyond repair, he will find a way to make just a build that is just insane. Like Mutants and Masterminds is a really fun system where you can play superheroes, but the way making your power works is you don't like take a power, you build things the power can do as abilities using points, right? So rather than saying I have the power to control lightning, I can say I have the power to control lightning, and how that manifests in game is I can randomly power one large object. I can do a damage ability that requires the open sky but does like 50 damage, right, if I'm in the open, right? Stuff like that. And Ben worked out that on the lowest power level pointage that it suggests giving them, he could just dump it all into being able to stretch, and then instantly, in less than a second, stretch further than the known universe, and back again.
Oh my word!
Which is absolutely hilarious. He never used the build, but he worked out that he could do it. Which means, in theory, his character could have just sat at home and punched them in another city. Right? But yeah. There you go. So yeah. Have you decided what attachments you want, IG?
Yeah, I think I have.
Crystal.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be mods?
What does hyper
Yeah, mods.
I think I'm going to have to do with like the crit rating -1. And
Okay.
I just want to crit at 1 advantage, you know?
Sure. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
absolutely. I mean, considering the superior quality gives you an automatic advantage, the likelihood of you getting one advantage is very high.
Right. And then
Do you know what Vicious does?
I do know what Vicious does. If I crit,
Okay,
it adds
okay.
10 to that roll.
Yeah,
Like
so,
per Vicious.
So why
modifier.
do I get the feeling that you're going to make your lightsabers both just be disgusting crit machines?
They might just be
I
disgusting crit
have
machines.
no
I
idea
mean,
what
like,
you're talking about, Ash.
Listen, it's perfectly fine. You should have no reason to fear that.
Okay, I got 3 advantages. That means that I have plus 50 on the Inquisitor when she rolls for the crit that I just dealt her. Fine.
I have 7 advantages.
Being real, if you have 7 advantages with Vicious 2, that
Yeah.
and if you had there is a, I can't believe I'm going to do this. I'm going to suggest something. There is a talent that exists in FFG. If you can find which specialization it's in, it's called Lethal Blows. Lethal Blows, for each rank in it, adds 10 to any crit that you make. It's like an innate vicious, regardless of the weapon.
It is in Assassin, Clone Veteran, Executioner, Gunslinger, Yo-Yo, Berserker, Marauder, Mercenary Soldier, and Sharpshooter. You have the most in Assassin at 3.
That's just fucking brutal.
That's
So,
brutal.
like, if you have like a vicious 2 weapon and lethal blows 3, then by default you're adding 50.
That's
every time you crit.
fucking great.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Spoiler alert: the Inquisitor has lethal blows.
Good to know.
She's already used it on you guys once before, I believe. But she has lethal blows too, which means any of her crits she just adds 2. That's 20.
Yep.
But like, unironically, like it is completely reasonable to turn your weapon into a crit machine, because there are 2 ways to go about weapon building. Okay, there is crit machine or high damage. High damage, generally speaking, is slightly better, but not by much. The reason it's slightly better is because with crit, you're relying on a D100 landing high enough to kill them, right? Whereas high damage is just, I'm going to burn through your health before you can do anything, right? But you're using Shoto Hilts, so you're already -1 damage. While you can add more damage, your mechanics isn't great, and so the likelihood is that you won't get high damage. Going for high crit, completely reasonable.
Yeah, I'm thinking about just going for high crit.
If you go for high crit with low crit chance, like the 1 advantage, then your weapons become what we like to call minion destroyers, because minions, if you crit, automatically kill 1 minion in addition to whatever damage you get. So your lightsabers will become, if you're facing a minion group of 5 people and you only hit to do 7 damage, but you get like 4 advantages, you can eviscerate that 1 minion group with a single shot.
And
it represents just scything through them, like en masse, right? Like so it's completely reasonable. So go ahead and give me an easy mechanics, 2 yellows, 2 greens.
Okay.
To put on the wonderful critical rating -1, which would take one of your Shotos to -2, -1 rather.
Easy is 1 purple.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So still handily, you can use that triumph to upgrade your next check, and the advantage to give yourself to take away strain. If you need 2 advantages to give yourself a boost, unfortunately. So.
Okay. Well, I mean that's.
But either way, that means you're on 3 yellows next turn. So okay, which modification would you like to do next? Make sure to remove 100 credits.
Right, 100 credits per
mod.
Also, I forgot to add.
Is it only on stuff I'm building, or can't I use mine My
Hold on,
gear.
You
real
can't
quick.
use a
I
feather
forgot
baby.
to
I'm not allowing that.
add
Okay.
credits because I's silly. So remove 100 credits. I'm gonna remove another 100 credits. Sorry, I forgot to add the credits from the stuff that we had sold, and that's why.
You're fine.
Oh,
One moment. I
and
just
it
need to-
if I'm
Yes.
remembering correctly, it's every mod every different part of the mod we don't have to upgrade it, right, Ash? It's if it's the same thing, right?
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
he said installs the mod on his gear and the item now fails. However, the mod is not installed, and he may not attempt to install that mod. Each additional mod installed in an attachment beyond the first increases the difficulty of the mechanics check by 1.
Okay.
Costs an additional 100 credits. So the next one is going to be an average, regardless of what the mod is, because it's the attachment. It's to represent that you're modding this one attachment to within an inch of its life. So each mod that you do beyond the first is just slightly difficult to fit it. It's slightly more difficult to fit it in, right?
Okay.
So next is the vicious. Then I take it. Yeah?
Yes, next is
Okay, so this one's
vicious.
going to be an average, but you're going to have 3 yellows thanks to your triumph.
Okay.
Come on.
Let's go.
There we go.
Okay,
And you get a
you can give
boost
yourself a boost next time. Okay.
and recover strength.
The next one is hard. So you've got vicious 1 right now.
Okay. Well, we can hope for vicious 2, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Oh wait, that's.
I thought it was like if the mods are different, we don't have to upgrade it.
So if it's a different attachment, you don't.
Okay.
But again, this represents that you're taking this one attachment and you're adding mod after mod after mod, and by the end, it's going to be this Frankenstein monsters of an attachment, right? You can, in theory, fit all these mods on. Oh, nasty! 3 strain.
3 threats. Like
3 strain.
It succeeded.
we
You've got
succeeded.
vicious 2 now. Congratulations.
Let's go. That's on one
Let's
lightsaber.
go, IT. Let's go.
Now I got to do the same for the other one. Great.
You have 2 more to do, if I recall.
Now he has 4 potential damage 1 mod. So the next one's gonna be daunting, which is 4 purples.
I do not want to do the damage mods at all. Like,
Really?
You have 2 lightsabers, to be fair.
I guess
legitimately,
I can attempt it. I guess. But
there is legitimately no reason not to. The only fear here is that you get a despair and break the attachment. Which, if you do that to your Elim Crystal, oh boy.
Well, it's only a hard, and there's no reds.
No, it's a daunting.
Oh, sorry, a daunting. Oh yes, it's a daunting.
Still, there's no reds.
4, no reds.
I'm not gonna be cruel enough to Darkside on your guys' crystals. I feel like that's just too mean.
Let's go.
Okay, that's 1 additional damage and 2 more strain.
So that Ilum Crystal is now not at 5 damage; it's at 6. It's at 6 damage. Actually, if this is your main one, it's at 7 damage now. So
yeah, this is the main one, which means I gotta add 1 more damage. This is insane. This is absolutely
And the
insane.
next one will be formidable.
Yes, the next one is.
This is where it gets tricky.
formidable is now 5, so you're on 5 purples. After this check, you start upgrading to reds.
Oh boy.
So
right,
that's when it gets to the point where it's like,
that's where you may want to stop.
So after this one is the whole.
Come on!
I break my crystal that I just made pretty fucking solid.
Fun fact: if you manage to break a crystal, I will rule that it explodes and you will take damage.
Yeah. Well, good news. I got 1 more additional damage.
Stop the noise.
So that's what was that? Was that 3 damage ups? I think, right?
That was 2 damage ups.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the base crystal is now 8 damage minus 1. 9 damage
9 damage minus
no,
1 is
8
8.
damage.
Yeah.
8 damage minus 1 is 7, plus the superior 8.
Yes.
So your Shoto hilt, your pitty little Shoto hilt, can crit on 1 advantage, has vicious 2, and does 8 damage when it hits.
And
This
has
is
a
great.
guaranteed advantage.
Yeah.
This is
Has a
fine.
guaranteed advantage. Yeah.
Okay, and now we have the next Shoto.
Do
Oh
you want to do
my.
your superior hilt on that one first, though, before you move on to the next?
You- I thought Superior
I
Hilt had
already-
Superior does
no mods.
Oh yeah, no mods. My bad.
Yeah, Superior has.
So go, yeah,
So that reminds
you
me,
should
I
put
should-
superior on it because you haven't yet because it's still at 5 damage. So
No. The one that's add 5 damage is the one that's going to have the curved hilt.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I mean it's still going to add 1 damage, but
Okay. In that case, with that one,
the reason for the curved hilt is to add the defensive quality.
so with the other Shoto hilt, then with
Like,
that
curved
guy's
hilt adds
crystal,
defensive.
with that guy's crystal, curved hilt adds defense. Yeah.
Oh, for the mod, right?
That
Sorry,
the Elim crystal in your other hilt,
yes.
you have to make a choice there. Do you
I have
want
to
to
make
prioritize crit rating again? Meaning if you get disarmed to the first one, you can still be a crit machine? Or do you want to make that one just as good, if not better, than the other one when it comes to damage?
I definitely think I'm going to make it as good, if as good a crit machine as the first one.
Okay, that's fine. Just a forewarning,
Yes.
you won't be able to go, oh, well, I technically have Vicious 4 because I've got 2 hilts of Vicious. That's not how it works.
No, I understand that one.
Just so we're on the same page. Okay, good.
Okay.
Late.
It's only if one of them.
I just wanted to make sure that that we're on the same page. The the only one that basically, as far as I'm concerned, if you're dual wielding and you get enough advantages to activate both, and you still have enough advantages to crit as well, you get to choose which one does the crit. At which point, only that one's modifiers apply to the crit. So just so you're aware, I don't want any misunderstandings where in your head you're like, but if I have Vicious 2 on both crystals, that means I have Vicious 4. That's not how it's going to work.
No, I figured it wasn't going to work that way.
Okay.
I just
dual wielding's really funky, so it's dual wielding in FFG is just plain funky. Let's be real. Like it is just plain funky. For those wondering, we're doing I choose first because the rest of you is probably his has taken 25 minutes alone, so he's probably gonna have to go before you guys finish.
Yeah.
I just don't want to hold him hostage because he has work. So yeah.
Work is importante.
Yes.
There it is.
Alrighty.
Okay, so
So starting with crit rate reduction, I take it.
Yes.
So once again, easy. 2 yellows, 2 greens. Let's go.
All right. Mechanics: 2 yellows, 2 greens versus 1 purple. Crit reduction. Let's go.
Okay, that's one. That's a boost. That's a boost to you.
That is a boost and
2 strain
2
healed.
strain gone. Let's go.
Can't he do 2 boosts?
No. You can only take the boost to one person, including yourself, once. You don't have to take it more.
Okay. So next one is an average.
Did he?
For
I think
Vicious
he forgot
1.
his boost on one of his mechanics rolls.
He did.
Yeah,
but
he
it's
did.
Okay.
I
He's just
did, but
It's fine. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
Just make sure you remember this time.
So this is
Right.
now an average for, I take it Vicious. We're doing Vicious?
Yeah, for Vicious 1.
Okay. So average, 2 yellows, 2 greens, and a boost.
Oh,
Let's go.
Gain a strain. Congratulations. You can upgrade the next check. So it's 3 yellows and a green, which is going to be a hard for Vicious 2.
okay.
So 3 yellows and a green.
Upgrading power and Another
Strain.
strain, but that's vicious 2.
There we go. Okay, so now we're on to damage. So daunting for damage. 2 yellows, 2 greens. Can this one get as powerful as the other one? That's the question.
Those 2 greens versus 4
I
purples.
thought the
Nice.
Let's go.
Okay. Heal a strain if you like.
And I'm definitely
That's
healing a
damage
strain.
+1.
All right. Last one. Formidable. 5 purples.
Okay, I believe in you. I was wrong to believe
Failed.
in you. Take 2 strain.
All right.
Well, I mean, it's fine. It's
That's
just one
still
additional
good.
damage, and like,
you got the main stuff on there. You want it on there.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you get the definite feeling that the crystal doesn't want to be fucked with anymore, as you're like you're sort of like holding it beneath your like. For the record, modding your crystal isn't the same as like carving it and cutting it. Crystals are receptive to the force. The kyber crystal is effectively a sentient crystal that forms a lasting partnership with it. What you're doing is changing the innate structure of the crystal internally using the force. It is a very intensive and very difficult thing to do.
Yes.
However, you manage to do it. You go, let's squeeze a little bit more damage out of it, and the crystal is like, bro, I'm gonna break if you do that. And you're like, okay, that's good enough. and thus, you're safe. Aichi's lightsabers are now finished. Make sure to reduce your crit rating. And
I thought he had a
start with
curved
the mods.
tilt too.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, was that only me now?
Actually, I don't think you searched for one, did you?
Search for one. What?
We did.
We
We did.
did not.
A curved
The-
tail.
the-
We didn't.
Yes, we
We
searched
did,
for a
but-
curve pill.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
was the
but
second
no
one,
no
and
dice.
Nothing. Yeah.
What?
Just
What
2 advantages.
page is it for? Or what book is it for? For lightsaber crafting?
Some of it is in Endless Vigil, and there's some in
Endless Vigil.
Force
That's
and
what it was.
Force
Oh,
and
there
Destiny.
it is. Decrease critical mod. I was looking for that.
Endwalker Fight Design is asking me every minute what happens to a shape when it gets rotated 90 degrees, and my honest answer is I don't know. I mean...
Was it unlimited power? I think it was
Not wrong.
unlimited power.
Alrighty, who goes next?
Hmm.
Who goes next?
Uh,
You have 5 seconds to answer before I unceremoniously elect one of you.
Sorry, I'm still trying to find the.
Yoshe.
Okay, Safi, it's your turn. On you go. You have been voluntold. Let's go.
We all know my luck with the fucking dice.
I know,
I'm trying to
sweetie, but
remember.
like, let's go. You can do it. I
Oh.
believe
I'm
in
trying to
Okay.
remember where the frickin' lightsaber
Alright,
crafting
first
is. I
thing-
don't remember what book it's in.
you. Endless Vigil, I believe.
I was gonna say I thought it was Endless Vigil.
So first is the extended hilt, which only has one mod option, which is vicious one.
Okay, and how many of that does it have?
Oh, there it is. 84.
It's one.
Okay, an easy mechanics check, please.
Gosh, I thought it was to a minimum of simple with lightsaber hilt crafting.
One purple, right?
Let's go.
Hold on. You can get a boost on your next check.
Which I'm going to do. Okay.
Y'all, I made stew.
Alright.
Finally made a stew I can be proud of.
See, I told you you could get your trans girlfriend pregnant. We made a stew.
Huh? Huh?
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you little.
People doubted me, and yet she has made a stew. I have gotten my trans girlfriend
Alright.
pregnant.
So next is the crystal, which I am immediately gonna decrease the critical rating on that.
Okay, so you're going for crit happy too.
Yes.
We all are.
Boy,
Spoilers.
This is gonna be fun, isn't it? Like.
And I get a boost. It's easy again, right?
So yeah, it's begin with easy because this is a new crystal. So you take the crystal in your grip with the force and begin modifying its crystalline structure. Let's go. You
Are you
cannot.
kidding me?
You cannot increase its critical rating, unfortunately.
You're kidding me!
Shay.
Would you like to
Oh,
give me a light
no.
side to try again? The only time I'll offer this.
I think you should.
Yeah, Ash. When a character modifies attachments on his own lightsaber, he decreases the difficulty of the mechanics check by 2 to a minimum of simple.
I get that, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I was just saying.
I did already say that though.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Fuck
Well,
it.
I thought you said easy.
Can I get the light side? Fuck.
Go ahead, Shay.
Oh my god. I
Take
can't
the light side,
believe
dude.
that. But I don't
God,
get the boost
dice
anymore.
just hate you.
Right? Ash,
Go ahead.
I said I don't get the boost anymore, correct?
I'm gonna be kind and say you do
Alright.
because I love kitten.
Well, you did
Very
also
much.
get 2 advantages on that last one. I don't know.
Got
if
4 advantages on that last one, yeah. No, last check. Please. Alright.
Another boost. Congratulations.
Alright.
Okay.
Also, don't forget
So
to be
the next
keeping
one,
track of your
unfortunately, is
credits.
average.
I know, I am.
Unfortunately, the next one is average. Are you going for vicious or damage?
Vicious.
Okay. Gimme.
Alright.
Average
So
boost.
that's...
I believe in you, kitten. I was wrong to believe in you.
That's fine. I still have vicious 1 on it. I'm fine with that.
Is that from another attachment, I take it?
Yeah.
That was from the extended help.
Ah, okay.
That was the first roll I did.
Okay, fair enough. So unfortunately, you couldn't get vicious 2 and 3 because that would have been really nasty.
I just wanted the vicious 2 mainly.
I say it's unfortunate. I'm glad you didn't. Like damage then. This one will be average because it only goes up per successful attachment, not failed.
Alright, so...
Hey, you know, then Cone can keep his really low permanently.
Alright, so this is 3 purple, right?
Just 2.
Just 2? Okay.
Just 2. But you get a boost, so it's fine.
Alright.
Hey, get a strain. That has damage 1.
I'm just making sure to...
Doesn't extended
for
hilt
that.
give you an extra damage as well? Oh,
Yes,
so why are you
I
on
think.
6 damage and not?
Because I hadn't updated it yet.
Does extended hilt give you extra damage?
Does it? Hold on, let me just... yes.
You've already
Increased
added
damage.
yours, baby. You already added your extra damage, I know, because we discussed it.
Yeah, yeah, I just forgot to add the extra damage because it's
Oh,
weird and
yeah,
doesn't
I see it.
update.
I've got
on
my
it.
2 extra damage from my superior and my extended. Okay.
Alright.
Cool.
So that's 1
So,
damage.
would you like to upgrade the damage again? This time it'll
Yeah.
be hard. You won't have a boost though.
Give it a
Yeah,
shot.
That's
Why not?
fine. Worst I can
Roll,
do.
girl.
So that's 3 this
Let's go,
time.
Shay Shay.
Give it a
Let's
yeah.
go.
Give it a whirl, guy. Give it a whirl. I don't know.
Yeah. So
Give it a
three
try, guy.
purple.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Perfect.
3 purple, yeah.
Okay.
Aw.
So you can't
Okay.
upgrade its damage anymore, but you did get
Oh.
you did get 1 upgraded damage. So now rather than
Yeah.
6, rather than 7, it does 8. So
Yeah. So I just have to put the correct
is
things
that
on
the
it.
only thing that you're modifying?
Wait, 7.
That's all I can do. Yeah.
Okay.
Until I get the reflex grip.
Isa.
Hello! Alright, let's try... I'll just try to decrease critical. Yay!
Okay.
Okay.
This is on Ilum Crystal, right? Modifying?
Yes.
Plan on modifying anything else on your lightsaber?
I do. Let
Yeah,
us...
He
Oh,
has-
walking
I
stick
think
I've
so.
already modified.
Okay.
It is just
How did
the...
you get all of that on there?
What do you mean?
They all 1 HP.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I kind of metagamed my lightsaber a little
No,
bit. I'm
you
not
didn't
gonna lie.
metagame. You didn't metagame. You didn't power game. You just played the game properly. It is a system. Like I still find it absolutely hilarious that when I told Valanth one of the things that people said on my Reddit post, which is someone actually said the words unironically that this game is not the kind of game for power gamers and min maxers. And Valanth's instant response is, "Are we even playing the same game?" Because, yes, it absolutely is. I have never seen a
Let's
system that is
go.
more geared towards it. What was that for?
One vicious.
Okay. Just one.
Yeah,
So you now
Issa was the
have
luckiest of all
Vicious
of us
2.
and got most of her attachments.
So that puts you to Vicious 2, right? Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna go
Right.
for. Let's go for vicious 3.
You get a boost
I-
on this one.
Oh, I get a boost. Let's go.
3 strain. It's now Vicious 3. So you said thus far as like is the most vicious of the lot in theory.
But okay, got my vicious 3. And then
Modifying. If I was unsure about the fact that next time you meet the Inquisitor, I will actually earnestly try to kill you, I sure as shit am sure now, because if I don't, she will die. So
hey, 1 extra damage. 2 more threats though. Sad. Then it is a 5 purple, right?
so yeah, now you're on 5 purples, 2 more strain as well.
Okay. Yeah, there it is.
Okay, so no damage then. Did you succeed on? Hang on, Beshu. Crit rating increase. Vicious 1, vicious 2. Okay, so you got 1 extra damage on it basically.
Yep. So it'll do 9
And
damage
that's
now.
your limit. Yep. You try to push the crystal more, but the crystal's like, bro, if you keep going, I will shatter, and you're fine.
Like, fine.
Well,
I guess.
Alrighty. What else would you like to modify?
Do I have to mod my armor to attach the Cortosis weave, or can I just? Is that a check?
We're doing lightsabers right now, so you can do that after Puppy's done her lightsaber. Okay.
Yeah. That's all I need. That's all I have.
Do you not want to modify your extended hill?
I did already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I did it while you were talking to Puppy about repairing the ship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she did do
Hubby.
that one.
I jumped the gun a little bit. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
She got 2 successes, 1 threat on that. So.
Oh, I take it on straight. Puppy.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Yes, I guess it's. Yes,
Your
it's
turn.
my turn.
The first one's obviously going to be simple,
I mean, I guess it's up. That is up to you because I do not know the order I can do things. If I could do my master artisan and then take away the 2 for simple, that's up to you on the order. Unless the 2 overpower that, then I can't do my master artisan.
I'm gonna say that I think it's gravy. If one thing can bring it below 1, that counts as it can, because you can just say I'm reducing it first and then it's going down to simple. So I'm gonna allow you to make it simple.
Okay.
Under the full
So
knowledge
I'm
that it's gonna make your lightsabers like the most feared out of everyone here.
Probably it's just deciding what I want to take right now. You know what? Let's go for vicious.
Take it. You taking 2 strain? I take it.
Yep. I can only do how many total? I can only do 6 total. Which so I have to watch what I take. So I'm trying. Is it worth it? Should I? You know what? No, it's an easy. I'm not gonna take strain.
So I will say one important thing here is that You do reduce the difficulty. However, you reduce the difficulty after the fact, which means that once you hit where everyone else would be at formidable, and you're you go beyond that, I will be upgrading those dice, but then you'll be removing the last purple, basically, right?
Oh yeah, that's
just so you know, understand how it works. Like you don't get to downgrade, only remove one. So
I know. I wasn't saying it was going to downgrade the whole thing.
I know. No, I didn't say you were, baby. I didn't say you were. I was literally just clarifying so that you knew I have to be upfront with this stuff. Because the worst part, if I'm not upfront with it and then I spring it on you and you weren't expecting it, then it becomes, hurt feelings hour. Of now I just feel like you're nerfing me. Right.
Well, that's why I said that I'm saving my 5 to use them on the later ones that get harder.
Okay.
Because I can only bring it down 5 times because I only have, or 6 times because I only have 13 strain threshold.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So you're doing vicious first,
I'm not.
Yeah?
Yep, and I'm not downgrading. I'm not removing one.
Right.
It's just an easy.
So you can upgrade your ability once. Congratulations.
So that's a +1 vicious. Sorry, I'm marking it down under my hilts too, so that way I haven't noted someone. And then I'll do vicious again. That's 2. What do I get for a triumph ash?
You upgrade your ability.
Okay. And then I don't have any strain right now, so
I need to put this down wherever you're gonna go.
Get a boost.
Okay, that's +2 vicious.
I know I need to do
I'm gonna do crit next.
Might as well just do it.
Okay. Hard.
I'm kind of like.
That's a boost.
You gotta reduce it to normal.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and reduce it to normal.
Okay. Take 2 strain. Heal 2 strain and get a boost.
Okay, so that's -1 crit, Ash?
Yes, so now it's a crit rating of 1, which means if you get an advantage.
Okay. So I'll down that to 1 crit, and then next is I'm just gonna start damage.
Okay.
The next one.
Next one is going to be daunting. If you want to reduce it to a hard, you can.
Yeah, I'll do hard, and I get a boost, correct?
Mm-hmm. Okay, you may
recover
reduce
1
strain. That would cost you 2 strain, obviously. So you're.
Okay, and that is +1. Whoops. +1 damage.
Bearing in mind, guys, it's only if you fail and get a despair that you break the attachment.
Okay. So now it is formidable.
Now you're unformidable, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take a. Yeah, I'll take a strain. Make it
daunting. No boost this time. Okay, that's fail. So that was how many successes on the damage? 2?
Oh, just 1.
1. God, you all have vicious lightsabers. Save me.
So that would up my damage to 7 on that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, and then 2 is vicious is qualities, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll do that after this. So my curved lightsaber, which I have both Ilum and curved hilt. So
You gonna do the Ilum crystal first or the curved hilt first?
we'll do Ilum crystal first.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
same order as the last one or different this time?
we'll do the same order. So it was vicious, and it's a minimum
vicious,
of
then
easy.
crit, then damage.
Take a strain. Okay, and then it's okay.
Wow, that was 3 ones out of those 4 dice. Okay, healer strain.
So that's +2 vicious.
Yep. Crit rate reduction now.
And then that becomes a hard.
Take a strain.
Okay, take a strain. And
Next is a
again.
daunting for damage.
I'm gonna take 2 strain.
Okay.
Make it a hard.
You failed. I'm sorry. You can hit a strain and get a boost on your next modification.
So that was +1 crit. Or minus crit. No extra damage.
That one was damage. So -1 crit, 2 vicious, no damage for the second lightsaber. So it stays at 5, unfortunately.
The next is the curved hilt, which adds +1 defense, which it's just an easy. So.
If you can upgrade your next check if you've got anything else you want to do.
No, that was my last one.
So this is you already have defensive 1 on this, so it means it gives it defensive 2. Congratulations. Gives you. Oh, you haven't got it equipped.
It was fine. We tried this new Mexican
Wow, you're at
restaurant
5
that I
melee
know
defense.
that's
Jesus
good.
Christ.
Okay, crit
Actually
goes down
terrifying.
to 1.
Sorry?
That was gonna be one hard lady to hit.
To add I need to add vicious. Wait.
Okay. That is lightsaber done. Do you want to do your armor quickly, baby?
Sure. What's that roll for?
So,
It's a
well, it's an attachment, so it's just attached to your heavy battle armor now, right?
Mhm.
But what mods does it have?
Oh, it didn't have any.
Oh, then you're fine.
Cool.
Just attaches. Congratulations. Which means I believe you're immune to breach, right?
Puppy and I are both now very hard to kill.
Yeah. Yeah, the fridge.
This is a special
that
armor.
was
Is used in
1, 2,
resistance
3,
to
4.
Yeah.
gain cortosis quality. So it has the cortosis quality. So give it the cortosis quality for me, please.
10. That's 1,000.
Does it not already have that on there? Why would it? Okay.
Oh, shit. That's only 500 credits for me, Ash, if I recall.
How many mods did you put on in total?
Including the ones I failed?
Yeah.
5 each.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, 500 for you. I need to go to item qualities because I can't find the fucking.
Yeah, I would say it's too cold.
Oh, it didn't even give me an explanation in the thing of where to go.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Weird. Okay.
155. Hang on. Cortosis quality. Passive. Weapons with the cortosis quality are immune to the Sunder quality. Armor with the cortosis quality makes the wearer's soak immune to the pierce and breach qualities.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, so you have 4 soak right now. No one can modify that soak.
Cool.
Oh, wait a minute. No, sorry. Hang on. Wait. Okay. I can ignore 2 of that soak.
Okay.
Because your heavy battle armor gives you 2 soak. So that 2 soak, just as a forewarning, that 2 soak, I cannot touch. Right? I can't pierce it, I can't breach it.
Mhm.
So remember, whenever I give you damage, if I tell you breach 1 or pierce whatever, take it off your soak, but remember that you have an absolute soak value of 2, regardless of what I hit you with. Right?
Okay, so
Always
there's
ignore 2 damage.
so if I have my 5 or my 4 brawn, you can do 5 soak damage to me.
Yes.
Cool.
If you put your enhance on, you mean? Yeah. Because your
Yeah.
brawn goes up, which means your soak goes up too. Oh boy. Enhance is really dope because like it even puts your wound threshold up temporarily, which also means that in theory you could be on your feet and then be like, I'm gonna relax now, take enhance off, and then immediately pass out.
I can finally relax.
Yeah, like literally, like it's at that point where you're just like, if I take enhance off now, I will collapse. So I'm gonna just keep it on.
Let's
And-
just keep on trucking.
Yeah.
I think that's everything. I don't think there's.
Yep.
I don't think we need anything else.
And as a result, just to be clear, you are resolved to go to Coruscant. You will have homework of generating credentials for your ship for alternate
ChatGPT.
ones. Of what it would be. And to Coruscant you go. That is where we're gonna end, so that she can, like, you know, become an unstinky wolf. And go to work. I thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you next time.
I will. I mean, I will.
You all get
Woo!
like 5 XP because you didn't really do anything.
That's
Fair
fair.
enough.
Yeah.
It's towards what I'm working for. That's all I care about.
Later, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye, everyone.